I've got inspiration. I feel like this is a critical time to use it.
It is. So while you're all rolling your inspiration, when we
Fuck.
last left off, the party continued through the Temple of Time. You made it all the way to the second Eye Stone after a pretty grueling fight with a bunch of elementals and golems. Hashat fucked it real bad and broke the portcullis's controls, which caused the golems to attack you en masse. But luckily, you guys were able to Hodor it pretty well. The Nagas were a bit more of an issue, but with the help of Princess Awesome Star, you were able to heal tank your way through it. So no biggie. At the end of that, you found a portal to a Firthuan city, according to Morgan, but opted not to take that and go try and steal Baelor Dreadeye's eyeball, which has a powerful dispel magic effect, and instead just took the normal eye stone, plugged that into the door in the main hall, and opened her up. Inside, you found a statue of a dragon. The dragon had a control rod in its mouth. You jerked around with the control rod, but before leaving and cutting your losses, so to speak, Mori told you that there was a divine soul inside this statue, which was very clearly a creature lying in wait, observing you atop its pedestal, surrounded by tens of thousands of coins of treasure, and I do mean tens of thousands, or at least, 2 tens-ish.
In a realm between 1 and 2 tens of thousands, would you say it's closer to 2 tens of thousands than 1?
Yeah, I'd say it's about 18 and a half-ish, if I had to be
Okay.
specific.
If you had to be really
Fucking
close
good
to
lord.
specific.
Between a scale of 10,000 to 20,000, it's about 18 and a half on the scale.
Yeah, or roughly right around there. So deciding to push your collective luck at the end of this dungeon, which you have done without an extended rest, the party pulled out a sealing stone in this statue, causing it to rumble to life as a gargantuan dragon, the guardian of time and space itself, a fragment of Karnas. And that'll be the most I'm talking today, because I'm recovering from oral surgery. So, if everyone's got their initiative on board.
I think so. I cast it the first time. That sounds about right. What does the shoe mean on my token? I don't remember what the
Freedom of movement.
Oh, of course, that's right. I also got oiled up.
Yes,
But yeah, let's
cat boy oiled you up.
take away that spell slot and.
No, it wasn't a spell slot. It was an actual oil.
No, it was in for the prop good evil.
Oh,
I forgot it.
Okay, fair enough.
And where's my holy water? 0 holy waters. Boo.
Well, I had, so I gave to you. Remember?
It's fine. If I need more, I will request it. But I don't think I got as far as also taking extra holy water off of you. I'd certainly have been pushing it at the time. What was a good little icon for that? Yeah, of course, my favorite. The shield with 2 lightning bolts.
All right, and so between sessions, you guys came up with the plan to call in Princess Galewin and have her rip some fat lines of blue lightning to get some powerful magic. So she's also on the board.
Huh? No, I intend to literally immediately chuck Princess Awesome Star a pack of 90 golds worth of blue lightning.
I mean, you say immediately, but please regard where you and the princess are on the initiative board.
Well, look, okay, it's still before her, so I can at least give her the sweet goodness.
Please keep in mind how much damage that does.
I mean, it will kill her,
yes. Per gold. You're going to kill her if you give her anything more than like 40 or 60.
True, she has a death ward effect on an artifact that she's actually been able to switch on. We were told about that, so she has the capacity to consume blue lightning unto unconsciousness and or death.
And I will also like to point out that you talked about throwing that before Szooth went into the mouth.
But I certainly didn't do it, so I can't just magically.
That was something decided to do between sessions, so you will have to do it on your turn.
Yeah,
anyway.
the encounter has definitely begun.
Okay.
Speaking of turns, yeah, Mori is going to take wing, seeing this dragon rumbling to life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna fly on up here and give it the business with the Holy Avenger. Now, as we recall from the legends of this mystical blade, if she gets a crit on this thing, it's gonna have a real fucking bad time. But we'll see.
Well, she has to
Swing
hit it first.
all that. Real fucking close.
Oh, that was really.
Jesus.
That would have been a really great start.
It would have been really fun. I was thinking,
Savin, if she
crits right away.
Yeah, if she crit from the outset, I was going to be like, so can we just actually, we'll skip the session. I can go to bed early and recover from your mouth. We'll worry about this stuff next week.
With that 90 to 20, or is it 20?
It
What?
has to. She's asking
with the whole. Is the crit range increased with the Holy Avenger for Paladin like that? 90 to 20?
No, it has to be no. She has no effect
just checking.
She doesn't have anything
Just
like
checking.
that. It is still on a 20, but that was really close to that.
Jesus fuck! If you got it up right away.
It would have been pretty incredible if she just immediately just OHKO'd the dragon.
It would have been
a little bit like, thank you very much, Savin. We'll see you next week. Then we'll divvy up the loot between sessions, and it'll be great.
We can finally stop having a collective heart attack, and go on about the merry way and have a nice little party in Ursula.
Yeah, I mean, sure, Tarn, you could bring that up. That's all true, but it would have been funny. Anyway, Szooth.
Alright, well, I think what I need to do is pretty self-explanatory. It is punch, and also divvy up so we're not breath bait.
It's never not time to punch.
Now that I think about that, I could spend my turn grabbing and spreading out the party so that way they don't just get breath weapon.
Nah.
Ursula,
Most of us actually go before the dragon.
And I've got Prot Good Evil on me.
Yeah.
Alright. So Shadow Colossus it is.
Yep, Cowabunga.
Alright, let us let's just fucking not even play. Let's use Shadow Killer on this bitch.
Okay.
So first 2 stabs, of course, Stunning Fist. So boop and a boop. Boop. Do any of those actually hit?
No, neither of those hits.
Shit. Right. Flurry of Blows. 22?
20.
A 22 will indeed hit.
Alright, let's try a stunning.
Okay. I mean, sometimes you roll a 2?
Sometimes it's just like that.
Sometimes it do really be like that. I guess it will probably go ahead and spend a legendary resist.
Of course.
Alright, probably 2 more to go.
Can I roll damage above a 1, please?
No.
Alright, well, another.
Alright. Does that
Alright,
save?
so legendary resistance number 2?
Legendary resistance number 2.
Alright, well, there you go.
I mean, that is basically
that is how monks
strategy.
That is how monks operate.
Just
the monkus operandi.
I wish I could just stay on this thing's head so I could avoid the breath weapon.
I mean, you can.
No, but
totally. You can just be on top of it. It's big enough.
It's very large.
And you're very small.
Yes.
Yeah. You are climbing this thing. Morgan is flip-flapping over top of it. It's fine.
Alright. I can see the grip meter as...
Yep. At the end of your turn, it's going to go ahead and take a legendary action. Let's say... Yeah, Tarn and Siggy. Time and space explode around you.
20?
Yikes.
Oof.
Sweet Peter Christ. That's no.
Pretty sure that constitutes as a war crime in many different countries.
anyone in anyone's going to be having be
And
hard
blinded.
pressed to make that.
Shit.
So you guys both get blasted with psychic energy from the eruption of time around you.
Oof. And you gain a stack of time riven.
You do.
And are also blinded?
Yep.
Ooh. Ow. That's brutal.
Siggy.
Alright.
Well, good luck.
Well, her turn is now, so at least.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, but I mean, as always, the
But-
effects go away at the end of the turn.
So let's use Tarn as a sort of feel my way around thing, because trying to make that jump while blind is a no-go, which is annoying. I mean, I guess she gets up to here and dodges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Double dodge.
Extra wavy.
Sweet.
Oof.
All right. The layer. Do.
Here it comes.
So first of all, Morgan gets 15 hit points because she sucks up all this divine energy that's meant for the dragon. Good job bringing Mori to this dungeon.
Yay!
And
That's
then
good.
let's see. I think from the pillar of the statue itself, whence it was once standing upon, you see a trembling shard of time make itself manifest.
Ah, god
Oh,
damn it.
fuck.
No. God damn it, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Let's
6,
do the time
2,
warp
Oh, no.
again.
4. All right, a shot in
Well,
save,
it didn't
please.
At least it didn't stop on top of me. What do I need? Sorry?
In save.
Oh!
You're fine.
Oh shit. Nice.
Passes right over you. Ursula.
Well, I'm oh boy. Kina,
Well, yes.
on a scale of how much hit points do you have?
Full?
Value.
80?
Okay. Shit.
You're not thinking of giving me a bag of white lightning to snort, are you?
Well, how about white
No.
lightning instead of blue lightning so that you're immune to fear? Because this thing's
Yeah.
a dragon.
I've got that already.
Oh, you're already ripped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hashat has her own stash of white lightning to have in case of a fear effect, because boy, do I hate getting hit by fear effects.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll hold on to the stuff.
You're not
Pretty-
raging. You might want to take a hit of white lightning.
Yeah, but when I'm raging, I don't have.
You-
That's a berserker.
Whatever, then regardless, you probably want to.
I don't remember what it does other than fight fear
Movement
saves.
speed increase and
Does it actually?
immune to fear.
Does it?
Yeah, it's under alchemy, arcana. Oh, sorry, common herbs and drugs. Sorry. Yeah, common herbs and drugs should be there.
Oh, okay.
Common stone cocaine.
Well, all right. Oh, it does gain advantage. It does give advantage on intelligence ability. Oh no, ability checks, not saving throws.
Alas.
Yeah. No,
fuck.
it's for getting wicked high and writing incredible works.
Damn it! All right.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pop one of those bad boys bonus action.
Okay. You become high.
I become Cocaine Bear 2.0.
Fearsome apex predator.
Yeah, and then I move up here. There. And
Look, I wouldn't fuck around with Cocaine Bear.
You guys
We
did fuck
didn't.
around with Cocaine Bear. You
We
fucking
did
killed
fight
it.
Cocaine Bear.
where do you think his fucking helmet came from? The
Fair
fucking
point.
giant bear helmet.
This bear is from snowy mountains. You can see by the white around the fur of his face. That's right, the snowy Yayo Mountains. It is a special place my people belong to.
Does an 18 hit?
Both of those attacks will indeed hit. Two pop. Right.
Hit points are going down too fast. It has a second phase. God damn it.
I
Well,
mean, it's a
maybe we're
massive
just-
token, and it's probably got like 300 health, which is still a really, really large amount, but, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Think positive. Woohoo.
Yeah, look. Again, we're meant to struggle, not actually die. It's just how life is.
Well, it's just a bump in the road. Uh-huh.
No, I've never said that, because that's what we like to call
That's-
death flags.
Yeah, that's when you actually
Yeah.
die.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Hashat, you're up.
Okay. Well, I am going to quickly, before I actually do anything, I'm going to quickly look behind me and into the water. How deep does this water look? Do you say? Would you
It's
estimate?
Probably somewhere between 5 and 10 feet. It gets deeper the further north you go. It's not a
Okay.
flat surface.
Okay.
There's a
That's
deep
good
end
to
of the
know
pool.
for. That's good to know for later.
You'd be fine
Uh,
standing in the water
Okay.
right in front of it, right near you, but up here you'd probably go under.
Okay. 15, 20. I'm just gonna go over here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to charge up my last spell slot, big spell slot, and just gonna try and give this guy a great big
Wait.
wallet. What?
Do you have inspiration?
No, no one has
you want to-
inspiration.
How do you
Hold on,
still
I'll-
have any?
I don't believe that you have inspiration.
It's on my sheet.
I can't think of an instance where you spent it, but it feels wild that you haven't.
Yeah, if it's on your sheet, I trust Hedrah to take a modicum of care of her business.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna click this off right now. You all hear it now.
Okay.
Click it
You
off.
can listen to that
Alright.
clicky clicky.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try and smite this thing and give it all the juice I've got.
All right, so you're casting what spell exactly?
Smite of the Mountain King.
All right, what level is that?
It's going to be cast as a 5th level.
All right,
Oh no.
Homeboy needs to roll to counterspell.
Oh no.
It fails.
No.
Yeah, yes.
Yay!
Okay.
All right, go
Well,
for it.
I could. Oh!
Crit!
A crit?
It's a crit.
Oh, Jesus.
A motherfucking crit!
That's like 60 something damage.
All
I'm
right.
glad I was muted. I fucking that all let out.
66, assuming no
Oh.
resistances.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Good fucking hit.
Yeah, let me just make sure. Now this thing, that's force damage. Yeah, it doesn't. Don't have anything. So, Hashat, when you bring your hammer in and crash it into this thing, big chunks of stony scales are just blasted off of this thing, revealing what looks like crystal, some of which is clearly now quite cracked underneath, as if this stony figure is but an exoskeleton, like dust clinging to a body.
Oh shit.
And there's now a big chunk of just white and red crystal visible on your side of it.
Nice. Hey, Ursula, that looks like a weak point.
At the end of your turn, it is going to take a legendary action. Hashat, I don't
Yeah.
like you very much right now. Please don't do that again. Int save, please.
Which automatically succeeds because she cannot be restrained. No.
She didn't take
Wrong one.
it.
Wrong person.
Right. God damn it. So close.
What are you talking? I don't even know what you're talking about.
The
Yeah,
oil
it's
of
slippery.
freedom. That doesn't
Oh,
work
that.
on me, not Hashat. There wasn't enough oil for her massive move body.
Unless it makes a
Yeah.
okay. Well, I mean, I could roll a nat 20. I don't.
All right. You are Paralizo.
Damn it.
Until the start of my next turn. So, right? So I'm gonna miss my next turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you'll miss your next turn, and then the turn after that, you get 2 turns. As time warps around you in and out.
Snaps back.
Yeah.
God, I almost
start
wouldn't mind
rubber-
that just to
I'm
go
gonna
like
rubber
rubber
band.
band. You've
Yeah.
got really bad server lag.
You're gonna telefrag this dude on your turn. Tarn, you're up.
Yeah, so I can't see, but I did. I do know where it was. So let's just go forwards. Sploosh. Sploosh.
Treasure tinkles and crinkles underfoot.
There's a wall. Up we go. There's a dragon. Let's circle around it and cover.
Oh no, Tarn! I just saw you step on a tiara.
That'd be really funny if you just broke a potion. There's too few of them in there for me to really bother rolling. It's astronomical.
And yeah, I also just gonna dodge.
Okay. That makes sense. Well, you guys are not in a really breath weapon friendly arc at this point. So the dragon is going to stomp backwards a bit. I guess technically being blinded means normally you wouldn't be able to opportunity attack because you wouldn't know where it is. But it's a huge fucking dragon.
but
Yeah,
It
you know
lasts-
where it is.
It ends, remember?
Hmm?
Then
Yeah.
it after return.
Oh, right, you're no longer blind, are you?
Yeah, now
Yep.
just
Well, regardless, wouldn't really matter in this case. It's a big dragon. It's lumbering around. The earth shakes underfoot as it takes a few steps back. And then let's see if we can kill the moo and not have to worry about her getting a telefrag.
Uh-oh.
So these will be at advantage. Let's see. Does paralyze mean instant crits?
Yes, that is the one that does it.
Excellent.
Eep.
Okay.
I can't take any reactions, can
Nope.
I?
So
You are
1,
completely fucked.
2, 3. Does a 17 hit you?
no.
No.
Okay. So you only get hit twice. And then on top of the listed damage, you take 35 more. As this thing just slams into you with 3 huge
Still
claw
alive.
swipes and, or rather 2 big claw swipes and fang bites.
Eep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Wow, fuck paralyzed for real.
It's pretty nasty. All right, and it gets its
Yeah.
reactions and legendary, or rather, its reactions back. Not the legendaries; those come back at the start of the turn. Let's see. I think that's all it can do at this point. It will reserve its breath weapon for now. Nahia.
Cool. I will chuck a pouch of white lightning to Gelwyn.
Do you want
And
to
let's see here.
yell anything at her? Because right now she's just like sitting in the doorway watching in horror.
Help him heal, please! Enjoy my precious blue lightning!
No shit. Right. Make an
I promise
athletics.
it's the good stuff.
Make an athletics check just to see how far you huck it.
Sure. I'll
Just-
tighten the pouch extra tight and 24.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. It will be like right in front of the big rune in the water.
Cool.
Something she can easily reach.
Clamber on up. Was that a full action?
It will be one of your attack actions. It's equivalent to throwing a
Okay.
ranged weapon.
Sure. Bonus action. Switch on Searing Smite and Wail.
I mean, I really recommend not just wailing. It's not that bad yet. 16 will miss.
Actually, I'll move around here. That seems like a much better idea. One sec.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh god, I don't think I can reach that far. Actually, I think I do have to stay there.
Okay. Gillen. 1, 2, 3,
Right,
4,
that's-
5. She will come over here. She will pick up the pouch. Look at you all hesitantly. And let's see. It's interact to pick it up. Bonus action to rip a fat line. How much did you give her exactly? You said 90. I think,
Yeah,
last
it's
time?
a 90 gold. It's a 90 gold pouch at the staff.
Okay. So she has a 9th level spell slot now. Let's see. She could blow that on an immense healing word on Hashat. Would you like her to do that, or just hold off on the big stuff for now? Because only one of you's hurt.
I think holding off would probably be good if she has the juice to heal her shot without
Okay.
ripping 9th level, because that could be a 9th level mass healing word, and that would be
Yeah, exactly.
real dope.
Okay, she will blow her last 4th level slot on a healing word. Jesus Christ, that's awful.
Oh my god, that is the worst
That
healing
is
word.
oh god. Well, unfortunately, she does not have any sorcery points left to reroll all of that garbage. So, alas, that will be her turn. I'm sorry. But
I'm
again,
going to
just
assume that was on me.
you just wait until she gets that 9th level spell off, then you'll see something real good. All right, Morgan.
Hello.
I think she doesn't have the sorcery points to
She has
reroll any of those heal
none.
dice.
She has no
Okay.
sorcery points left. All right, Maury. Is going to come in swinging with a sword. Okay.
Oh, hits.
All right. Not the best hits she's ever done, but they are solid nonetheless. 2 big swings into this thing's back also blow off chunks of rock, revealing crystal beneath Szooth.
Right. I'm going to try to stab the crystal, I guess.
Okay. You gonna use Shadow Killer?
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of want to try Shadow Killer and then see what happens if I hit it with Beacon as well. So I guess let's do some bullshit monk acrobatics. Let's first try to hang off the side of its jaw via propping myself up by my little astral hands, and then let's try shooting it with some bacon first.
Okay.
You're shooting into melee, dude.
I mean,
Oh,
it'll
yeah,
just be a
yeah.
normal roll instead. Disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Advantage. So that's
That
okay.
is a good point, though. That is a good point, though. I do want to see if radiant damage does anything extra to it, so I'll take that.
Okay.
19 hit?
It does not.
Fuck. All right. Shadow Killer.
Okay. That will hit. Give yourself 2 temp HPs. This guy will take 12 Demagios, I think.
Yeah, let's try debilitating strike again.
Okay. Let's see. Con save. All right. It did not roll below a 5 again. Thank you, little dude.
26 and a 19.
19 will miss. The 26 will hit. We'll take that
Go
on
for the
face.
stun again.
All right. Whoop, that was the wrong button, but it passed either way.
All right. I continue to ride its head.
All right. Yeah. What are you fucking...
Ursula hit it on an 18 earlier.
Did she? I might have.
Yeah. I asked on an 18, does it hit?
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I
that was
wasn't
just me being
attacking
wrong.
Crystal.
Give it some hit points back.
Yeah.
No, it has an AC of 20, just for the record.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. If that's Szooth, then at the end of your turn, my Koboldian friend, this thing will go ahead and take a legendary action. Let's start off with one of these. Whoa, oh, that's the wrong button entirely. The Conjure Geist, however, is the correct thing. It's going to cause 2 little geisties to crawl up out of the water over here. No big deal, right?
This minion?
No. Siggy.
Yeah, gosh, it is wonderful to be able to see.
Don't get used to
Up
it.
to there, a little hoppity skip. Climb, I am actually reconsidering that on account of that's a nice little 15-foot cube we're in.
It is, yes. It would be a shame if someone exploited that.
So, let's see if there was a better way. So it was like here she was, so... Actually, I think the only real alternative would be just getting into a perfect spot for a breath weapon. Or, yeah, like, up here, pressing against the edge and javelin and.
Mm-hmm. One hit, one miss. Surprisingly enough, the javelin seems to do full damage to this thing. It knocks off some of the rocky scales.
Ooh. And, bonus action.
Yeah, good choice. Speaking of getting temporary hit points, Mr. Dragon will give himself some. And then, let's do the time warp. 2, 3, 4. Well, off into uselessness it goes. Ursula, you're up.
Okie dokie. Well, it's gonna suck for me, but we do have a potion of supreme healing.
You do?
And there is a very fucked up move here.
There is.
Would y'all object if I fed the cow?
Feed it, do it now.
I literally can't stop you. I am frozen in time.
Well, I shall feed the moon.
You do it
Stupidly
now and at
expensive.
some point in the future.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Let's see, what was 10d4 plus 20.
Ooh, that's a big one, all right.
Roll high. Not bad.
About average. All right, that's an action. So
Yeah.
Hashat doesn't get a turn.
Move a bit
Good.
out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The telefragging is soon to begin. Tarn.
Yes. Just trying to work out where a good place would be. I mean, since I'm all freedom of movement, could I climb the dragon as well?
Technically, yes. Good.
I would feel a lot safer from breath weapons.
Okay. Since you are not a monk kobold, I will ask for an athletics check to try and get onto this thing. We'll count it as basically a grapple in terms of resistances and action economy.
That makes it sound like a terrible idea, then. To be quite frank with you, it's a dragon.
I mean, it has a lot of strength.
Yeah.
It is true.
Let's not do that then, and instead just continue operation. Spread out a bit. I am gonna get in with Mori just because Paladin aura.
Makes sense.
Right, now, in this action, Fighting Spiritu.
Okay. Miss.
Fuck you, but let's not miss.
Alright. Fair enough,
Saving
then.
face that.
So that's what, 21 on that hit?
Oh my god. Action surge.
I mean, as you're gonna do. Alright, this one will hit. And on the last one in that sequence, the dragon is going to use a reaction. Since it's, its turn's coming up, it might as well, frankly. It's going to lean into the hit and just let its big stone scales take it. Will negate your hit, but it will permanently reduce its AC by 1. Now has a 19.
Handy.
Alright, and at the end of your turn, we'll go ahead and use a legendary action. You guys have spread out pretty good, but there are... let's see. Well, no, Mori's fucking flying on top of it. She's not actually in a cube with you.
Yeah, we've done pretty good.
You have spread away the fuck out. So let's just fuck with this barbarian. Yeah. Do. Boop. Int save, please, Ursula.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Well, even if technically it's not enough, a crit always succeeds. So, you take half damage from that, so 9 psychic, and you gain no time, Riven. Nor are you
It
blind.
bounces off of that fucking wrinkle of yours.
That singular wrinkle saves you. It's true.
It is the deepest wrinkle.
The Guardian.
Wait,
Hmm?
doesn't get to go yet because Hashat get 2 turns now.
No, it's on
No.
her next turn.
That's my next turn. Next time I go.
Mm,
Really?
yes.
Oh, I read that power wrong.
All
No, the
right.
power's written correctly.
I lost my turn just now, but next time my turn rolls around, I'll get to do 2 of everything.
All right. The dragon is going to roar furiously and take wing. Oh, for one thing, I forgot these little guys. They got a turn. Let me do that real quick. I did pass them up. Just gonna come over here and shank a shot a couple times real quick.
Oh,
Poke,
God
poke.
damn it.
And their shit would have happened while she was still paralyzed, wouldn't it?
Technically, yes, it would. I'm not gonna fuck with that though. That was my B. So just 1 hit for 6 psychic on you. No. And then yeah, the dragon is going to roar, beat its wings, and it is going to fly backwards, like so.
Is that a movement that avoids oppies?
It is not. You will get an opportunity attack as well as shot.
All
This thing
right.
is
Well,
going to
historically,
fly
I do
backwards.
okay at oppying dragons.
You do. Not
This
this
is not
turn.
that history though.
Ooh.
Shot.
You taunted.
Do I get one?
Yeah, you get an oppie. It is also going to disengage from you. Well, not disengage. It will move out of your reach. So it kind of flies back. Yeah, Szooth, you get taken back. The rest of you. All right. Unfortunately, that is a miss unless you have a source of magic advantage. And then yeah, it will curl itself around, and it is going to breath weapon right along. Let's see. I think we'll do this line here. No, we'll do this line because there's no Paladin aura.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Luckily, you're not paralyzed at the moment. You are just regaining your senses. So, whoosh. Ursula, Hashat, these 2 geists are immune.
Okay, DC 18 con. Oh,
Does
boy.
not recharge itself.
Very
Ah,
constitute horse.
All right, Ursula actually fails. 53 psychic damage. Nasty.
Luckily, she has a potion of invuln, which is better than rage.
All right, and that is its turn. I'll sear you both with psychic energy.
You know, call it a hunch, but I don't think my glorious son Voron here is going to be getting any 1 hit point kills. I think it's time to rely on him for advantage.
Okay.
Good idea.
23?
A 23 will indeed hit. All right.
Wait,
go ahead.
no, you don't need border. Don't you have advantage from?
I grant them disadvantage on shit against me. I don't magically have advantage to hit this guy.
Okay.
Anything else you want to throw on that?
Yeah, let's find out how Radiant do.
All right. That's a considerable amount of damage. Let's see, 18, 19, 25, 30? 30? Yeah. It does not seem to have any particular resistances or vulnerabilities to radiant or fire. Actually, fire it does resist slightly.
Okay. And for swing number 2, I still have my fucking no, I don't have that actually, never mind. I'm gonna cast whack, I think. Let's see here. I'm double checking. But No. All right. Miss.
Gillen, none of you guys are critical yet, so she's going to take a few steps up, trying to stay out of breath weapon arc as much as possible. Probably end up like here. So I'll only be able to get one of you and her at the same time, if it comes to that. And let's throw a Mind Sliver at it, because she knows it's resistant to fire. Maybe it's not resistant to psychic. Well, it is resistant to psychic, but it has a minus 1d4 on its next save.
Morgan, crit it.
This would be an ideal time for Mori to crit the hell out of this guy, it's true. Although it does technically have one legendary resist left, so double crits would be super nice.
Yeah, if we could just do it twice.
Swing, that misses. Oof.
Fuck.
Alright, it's Stony Hide resists the Blade of Vengeance this time. Ow, my jaw. Szooth.
I am nothing if not a punchy boy.
You
Let
are.
us try stabbing it though. Shank
Okay.
and shank. Well, one of those hit.
Yep, one hit for 6.
Roll that con save.
Okay. Con save.
I'm trying, people. And punch.
Wait,
Yeah, just keep on fucking rocking.
1d4. 1d4.
Minus 1d4 could make the difference.
That's true.
It actually could.
Come on, Galen.
Nope.
Okay.
16?
Nope.
That needs.
Damn it, that's meats, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Good try, though.
Does it have that for all of its rolls?
No,
though?
just the first one.
Ah, son of a bitch. Dodge punch.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
only a cantrip,
Well,
otherwise that would
hey.
be too amazing.
God, why do my D6s suck so bad?
And hey, you're chipping this guy down. Does it need to make 2 more saves?
One more save.
Okay.
Hey!
Failed. I guess it will legendary resist. No, it's gonna save a legendary resist. Jesus Christ! It can see this fucking Blade of Vengeance. It's gonna hold on to it.
Oh, all right. Well, it gets stunned then, right?
Yeah, he is staggered. It's true.
Oh.
Can you post the ability?
Here,
Yeah.
let me see what it is again.
Actually.
Just print it.
You know what? That's really, really good for the situation against this fucking thing.
Yeah.
God, monks really do just force bosses to have the worst time ever. With they just keep trying until it gets there.
All right.
Usually.
Siggy.
Yeah, So, I think Siggy is the type of brave bitch who's just going to try to grapple it and hold on.
Outstanding.
Much like a scarecrow, it is outstanding in its field.
7.
26. Yeah, coming. Strength. Nope. Hit.
Okay.
Well then.
I am actually, one sec, I'm going to put the Shadow of the Colossus music on.
You can 27. That hits.
Yeah, and then,
Yep.
First off, Thunderstrike, and second off, Action Surge.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Thunderstruck!
All right.
So it's
Oh my
prone.
god.
Boom. All right. Yeah, you knock this thing down. Good job, Siggy. It is barely there. There is just shards of crystal. Rocks are falling off of it like debris from a it can cave in, but it is still standing. The layers, time. Let's see. Let's throw. Well, first, let's give it some temp HP.
Damn it.
Yes, thank you. I will indeed remember that. So we'll start off giving it some temp HP. Then, Siggy, it does not like you being on it anymore. That was funny to begin with. Less so now. So goodbye. 1, 2, 1, 2. Siggy gets thrown into the water, knocked prone, just slides into the water. Sploosh.
Oh,
And this is the deep end, right?
Yeah. So she is prone in 10 feet of water, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue for her to get out.
She's got flotation devices. She'll be fine.
Yeah. She is a strong woman. She can get out before she drowns, I'm sure.
And it takes ages to drown. Drowning is for pussies in this game.
It does. Until it turns around, just breath weapons are right in the face. But no.
Well, yeah, that would obviously make it way worse.
So yeah, it yeets Siggy, heals itself a little bit. Ursula.
Go, go, go.
Come on, Barbarian.
I'm looking at you. You got those ghosts?
I'm fine. Fucking fuck that thing.
Okay. So, bonus action.
Oof.
God, piss. Made of fucking piss, water, drink gas, shit. Okay.
Oh, hold on. The fucking guys. Jesus Christ. Well, they're just gonna bully a shot. Doesn't really matter. Boop boop.
No, and
No. All right.
see, I'm fine.
Would you like to make an opportunity attack against the Geist?
Yes, I would actually.
And yeah, Ursula, those both hit, taking away all of its temp HP. Good job. Amazing. Hold on 1 second. Yes, the guys would love to grab your elemental hammer. Thank you. Thank you for this gift.
Oh well, can they roll to not become, petrified?
It cannot be petrified. I'm sorry. It is a ghost.
But it can be slowed.
It can be slowed. Yes, it will indeed begin moving very, very slowly.
How do you like being time shifted? Jerk.
And with that, shot.
So,
it's time to telefrag.
I feel bad. I kind of feel bad about this. I will use my first action to magic missile the boss.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah. You should feel bad. That's incredibly anticlimactic. I was really hoping for like a big overhead hammer swing to like kill
I don't have any. He has my hammer, and I don't
Yeah,
have
blame
Take
Geist.
it back, you pussy.
Blame Geist Chan.
God. All right. So you leap up and throw these magic missiles instead of fucking hitting this guy in the head. And yeah, the last shards of stone covering this draconic figure are shattered away. And in its place,
Yep, here we go.
uncoils
Yeah, I
a
thought so.
Oh, hey!
creature of pure crystal.
I feel like I've seen that one before. Maybe as a statue, actually,
have seen
ironically.
There was a gem dragon exactly like that from Sav&D.
No, it was not that exact token.
His
It was very
icon was
similar.
Frost Dragon.
Let me grab Sidarinth's token.
Yeah, this icons was used for the Frost Dragon in the island.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
actually,
know.
yeah.
It is.
All right. Well, 20 doesn't want to cooperate, but yeah, I'm sure I've used it. There's only so many crystal dragons up there.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me add him back to the board.
And then yes, I'm gonna reach over and try and grab my hammer back from this guy.
Okay. He doesn't want to give it to you, so please make an athletics check. Okay. All right, little guys. You have a strength of 4. You can totally crit this and just cock a shot forever. Come on, you can do it. No, okay. Just slap the hammer out of his hands.
I mean, that's an act. What?
You have 2 bonus actions as well. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
What am I gonna do with those?
Probably heal like as much as you possibly can.
Oh God, what do I even have? I have one big. I have one big healing potion
and the horn.
Oh no, I do have. No, I already used that. And I
right.
do have 2 regular healing potions.
While you're figuring out what you want to do and getting your hit points adjusted, this dragon does not seem, now that its stony exterior has been shattered, seems unperturbed by the violence previously done unto it. Its armor is resplendent in crystalline beauty. Its movements are rapid and serpentine. It's gonna come over here. And let's breathe breath on you 3 nerds.
It seriously isn't thingamajig anymore?
No, it is not.
Fuck.
Whoosh. Nice. It also cannot recharge its breath. Outstanding.
Oh, all it's right. A separate weapon from the other one? Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, it's going.
All right, Tarn, what is your dex?
-1.
Excellent. It does now have higher dexterity than you.
Okay, fair enough.
It is no longer restrained by its rocky ass.
Okay, good. You all safe?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mori is technically in the blast too, or there's no reason for her not to be. So let's see if she can. Nope. All right. Mori takes 50 acute psychic damage.
It's fine. There's zone healing waiting for it.
There's some big juicy heals waiting to happen.
How much whack have you got in your time?
I have many pokes.
Many poke. Good.
What you might call an infinite number of pokes, in fact.
Yeah, how many spell slots worth of poke do you have? Because I'm nearly out.
All right.
I could have done the other thing.
Yeah, that is all it can do for right now. Tarn, you're up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just hop onto this railing and
Wait, so it left everyone's. Didn't provoke an attack of opportunity, correct?
Its creature size, its size changed such that it was no longer in contact with you guys. Except for Szooth and Mori, who it is indeed still in contact with.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, bonus action, gonna second wind.
Smart.
Just in case of a bad curing roll. And yeah, pokety teams.
Nice.
Ooh.
Let's see. So 1 hit, 1 miss. Let's see. And then... Alright. Poke.
So, I'm assuming it is still resistant to fire in the new form. That hasn't
Yes.
gone away with the stone.
Correct.
Oh, well.
It
Has
is
its
still a
AC,
dragon.
like, has it gotten easier to hit though now that its armor's off?
No.
Fuck!
It's faster now. It's got higher dex.
Of course, right.
Yes, it is, if anything, more dangerous now.
Cool.
Tarn, at the end of your turn. Let's see. Well, guys, not in a 15-foot cube. That's unfortunate for him. So instead, how about we paralyze this fucking hobgoblin? You keep hitting it. That's not cool at all.
Rude.
Yeah, good
Very-
job. Paralyzing the hobgoblin. Wink, wink. You don't have to make a save. You're immune to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would pass anyway because.
Alright,
not
right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you're immune.
It squints its eyes at you. It's like, wait a
Damn
minute.
you.
Nothing happens. It is perturbed.
You're just listening.
Nahia.
I recognize that heroic glisten, this son of a bitch. I too am gonna chug a push. Bye all my greater heals. Yay! Fucking goddamn these mediocre piss water potions. And I'm just gonna stand here next to Ursula. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
And if you insist.
Look, it's next to one of the fucking groups of them. At the very least, Ursula doesn't mind getting caught in cones as much.
Oh, just because I'm fucking thick as a
Yes.
brick wall.
Yes,
I
That
see how
is
it is.
Exactly.
indeed literally why.
that is
Alright.
exactly why.
It gets a bonk.
Cool. And that's it.
Okay.
I am basically a 5th level fighter right now. Not even that, actually.
At the end of your turn.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, all right. You and Ursula can get psychicked. Oof. That's a
Oh,
high roll there.
I'm fine. I have protect from good and evil.
oh,
Gar.
fuck.
Ursula, however, less so. She gets a stack of time riven. Takes 28 psychic.
Like
Ouchies.
20, 14.
Alright. Do you want Galen to do the biggie healies? Or she has one last normal spell slot still available to her.
Oh, we could be really greedy and hang on to one lot and use that one last normie.
Alright. If no one will say any different to her, looks like Mori is the most hurt. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't know.
5, 6.
I think she should probably use the mass bet.
It's up to you guys. Actually, I say that.
Mass
Let me
healing
make sure she can actually get in range. How about you guys? Within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point within 60 feet. Yeah. So she could
Yeah,
get
she can.
pretty much all of you guys. Do you want her to?
I think so. Honestly, getting ourselves topped up to the top is probably going to be more useful than if we start going down and having to get back up again.
Yeah.
Okay. Galen will take a big deep breath. And Mass Cure level 9.
And then does her knees start knocking together as she's just like, oh, magic baby.
Yeah,
That's
a
the
rush
shit.
of power. Her eyes glow. Her ears seem to like grow 2 inches. And this blast of healing magic slams over all of you for a
37.
substantial amount.
Hmm.
All right, Mori goes
Nahia,
back to
juicy
full.
again.
Now, run away. or go prone.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Does it get Siggy? There's no reason for it not to. Yes, she can get all of you guys.
She can choose everybody.
I suppose actually there's I think there's a creature limit. Let me make sure. No,
No.
I
My
actually know how
level,
this
I'm
spell works.
pretty sure not. No.
Up to 6 creatures. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess she will choose not to heal Szooth since he's at full HP anyway.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, so she gets everyone who's injured. Yeah, then Killen's just gonna kind of waver back and forth and drop to a knee as the power rushes out of her. I don't think the crash happens quite yet. That's at the end of the encounter.
Yeah.
So as long as she doesn't get dropped, i.e. by a breath weapon, she should be
They're
fine.
probably going to just ask her to. In fact, can she? Oh no, she used a movement getting into that position in the first place, right?
Yep, she's
Okay.
out
Yeah.
of move.
Next turn, she should just out all the way, tag out.
Or he's going to flap over here. Swing. Oof. 2 misses.
Tink, tink.
All right. At the end of Maury's turn, it's going to take another legendary action. Let's make some more geists. 3 more, to be precise.
Oof.
1.
Okay, I'm gonna have to disengage
2.
to go guys game.
Yeah, let's say over here. Actually, no. Let's just be up in Tarnavak's business right away. And then yeah, the layers turn. Maury no longer has temporary hit points, so she gets to give this guy the big suck and steal his temp HP. So that's good for you guys. Become stronger. And since the wheel has wheeled itself all the way to irrelevance, let's throw Szooth for a ride. Whew. Right, bonk. Szooth, you immediately hit the wall and just slide down into the water. Sploosh. And Siggy, speaking of being in the water.
Yeah, so, being in water and heavy armor is a really bad time, it turns out.
Yep.
It's a
She could
DC...
probably jump up from touching the ground, though.
It's a DC 25 to move at all, isn't it, Savin?
Don't think there's any actual penalty for wearing heavy armor underwater aside from, like, keeping afloat, but you don't need to float. You just need to walk on the ground and climb up.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the DC applied to treading water.
Right, yeah. Treading water, trying to swim, yeah, you'd be pretty fucked. In Siggy's case, the water's not so deep that she can't just walk along the bottom and then do a little hop.
That said, she can stand up and then move a square.
Yes.
And I guess, yeah, dash to just climb out if this is at a climbable height.
Yes, she can. It'll take, it's difficult terrain, so like 4 squares, then 2. So it'll take basically all of her movement to roll up onto the edge here.
Yeah, let's roll up onto here rather than being in a 15-foot cubable zone.
Why would you want to? I don't understand. Okay. That is fine. Szooth, you are also prone underwater. You are surrounded by
If he
treasure.
starts moving, can't he just do step aerobics up to the surface?
Yeah, I'm like, how does one be prone in the water?
So you are at the bottom of the pool with your snoot like touching the bottom. You are surrounded by treasure like a proper dragon.
I mean, then it would just be swimming up.
Yeah, you can indeed. You do need to stand up from prone, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you stand up from prone in water? That's stupid to me.
Push yourself up onto your feet so you can swim upwards.
I
He
guess.
doesn't even need to swim. He can just walk.
Yeah,
up the
I mean, that's
side.
true. I guess being a monk, you don't actually need to swim anywhere. You can just begin walking. So yeah,
But yeah, as I say, like it's step aerobics for Szooth. He just walks out of water.
yeah.
Yeah,
So the
if
water
he's
itself
prone,
proves
all
no
he needs to do
difficult
is-
terrain. So just stand up and
Yeah.
walk up to the dragon.
Yeah, if anything, if the dragon was like flying, I was gonna see if I could get away with like splashing up water drops and using them as stepping stools.
So too anime. You need
That
to
is
dial it
incredibly
back.
anime.
You need to dial it back like 10% anime, just 10%.
Just come out of the water and like kick jump up off the wall and then punch him right in the dick.
I mean, yeah, that's the normal thing.
That's
Szooth is tiny.
that normie anime jumping.
Yeah, that's that normie anime shit.
I see how
You
it
go into
is.
the next level, but yeah, Szooth will just pop back up the water and like climb back on the dragon again.
All right.
Even with having to stand up, you still got 30 feet of movement.
And yeah, you got enough to get like barely onto him. Do a little jump,
So,
grab his leg.
so yeah, let us try
Oh, yeah,
stabbing
we'll
again.
get to that in a second.
Yes, let us use the trial tactic of hitting them in the cloaca.
Okay. In fact, I'm gonna
Stab and stab.
go ahead and actually add these guys to the board so I stop forgetting them.
Has this Valkyr gotten all of his legendary resistances back? I'm hoping not.
I will. Okay, let's try. Let's see. Roll me 2 con saves.
Okay. So yeah, those do both hit. Let me adjust. 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me give yourself 1 extra temporary hit point over what you had. I'll continue picking up your little picky bar. Actually, let me check something real quick about that magic item.
Okay.
Is Shadow Killer. Okay, cool. So Szooth, as this second strike digs into the dragon, you can feel like a little heart palpitation, a rush of excitement, and then just a sweeping wave of lethargy that follows it as the vitality is reaped into your being. It doesn't feel good afterwards, but there's a moment of just like orgasmic alacrity. And then, yeah, we'll leave 2 con saves. Boop, boop.
One of them failed.
All right. All right. It did have 1 left, so it will use that, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's
All right,
right.
Maury,
Didn't save that one in the bank.
Maury, don't fuck me.
Alright, Maury, fuck him real hard and good. Bend him over.
Oh wait, I still have 2 attacks.
You do if you want to, flurry of blows.
I mean, yeah.
You've stunned all of its. I mean, actually, how much key do you have left if you want to keep on using that ability on it?
The 1. So this is going to be the last one.
All
right.
Miss and a
Well-
hit.
Last one. Let's see.
All right. Let me.
Come on.
Ah,
Oh, nearly made that motherfucker sit down for a round.
almost,
Whew.
but no dice.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
Yeah. All right. Before we move on, I did forget the guys. So, real
Of
quick,
course.
Bully Hashat. Luckily, they don't have any reason to have advantage, so that's just a normal hit for
That's 1
psychic.
hit.
This guy's gonna move up here and bonk Ursula. Actually, it'll move over here. Yeah. 1 stabbo. I don't think that hits. And then
No.
2 stabbos on Tarn. Poke. Neither hits.
Neither.
Okay. Now then, Ursula, you may go.
Do you want me to go for big chungus or try to? clear
We
up
need to
the
keep
ice?
hitting this dragon motherfucker.
Okay.
To stop now might
Is
be
he-
death.
Is he in melee with me, Savin?
Do you have a 10-foot reach?
This
I'm
bear
not
is
sure.
actually Stretch Armstrong bear while it's on cocaine.
No,
If you're
I thought
asking if
for,
you're within
know,
his
if-
reach, you don't know.
Okay.
You've only seen him make
Well, then
attacks
I-
against adjacent creatures, but.
Fuck him up.
I'm gonna have to
All right.
swing.
The Geist will take an Oppie. Come on, crit.
Son of a
Hey,
bitch!
Lamau! You're going nowhere. 7 psychic as it just shanks you right in the fucking Achilles tendon.
Alright, I guess you're hitting the Geist this time.
Yeah, so disadvantaged.
My best laid plans come to fruition, guys. All right, and you kill him immediately. Pop.
Oh, if he then next one.
Yeah, you can just fling your axe at the next one, just destroy that as well. No problem.
Oh, okay.
All right, a shot.
How's it going? You two enjoying being a level 5 blank template right now?
I've got one thing up my sleeve.
Well, we've got space for one last sleeve to be worn.
That's not quite what I was thinking of. I have a question for you, Savin.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this guy's used his breath weapon, yeah?
Yes, and
Yeah.
because I
Dang.
roll on your side of the screen, you know that it is on recharge. He does not have
Okay.
access to it.
God, after doing D like this, I couldn't imagine going back behind the screen ever again.
And I
I
didn't use a
don't-
DM screen to begin with, so me.
I don't have any, I've got basically nothing in the tank. However, I do have a scroll of haste that I could throw on Tarnavak.
I wouldn't, just because the Guardian of Time will probably fuck you.
I
Actually,
will
wait,
do
you're already
everything
far-
in my possible power to make you roll concentration checks to fuck Tarn. It's true.
Like, that's great. I mean, it's that or nothing. I got nothing else.
I
got shield. I can shield myself, and that's it.
I guess it's onto Merz whether she wants you you take that risk with her turn.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Wait, can I just delay my turn?
You can ready an action.
You can't ready a spellcast though.
You can.
Oh no, it's a scroll. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, no mind.
Until after the Guardian goes, because Tarnavak's right after.
It's true. That is smart.
What do you think? What do you think, Merzendi?
I mean, yeah. It is a shame I don't have any fighting spirit left, but yeah.
I will say this: I think no, because it still has reaction and legendary actions that can.
That's why you do it as a readied action. So you just say when Tarnavak takes their turn, so it physically cannot fuck Tarn out of getting at least one good haste round. Because it's a scroll. You don't have to hold it like you do normal spellcasting. And then just like go, haha, you didn't get to cast the spell, it's gone. Meh.
Yeah, but if I drop it at any point, he loses. Tarnavak loses his turn.
Yeah, that is the worst.
Which is a bad thing.
Well, up to you. You can always just bonk the Geist and then go up into melee. Join the gangbang.
So not a gangbang. We're waggling sticks this fucker by this point. Well, I specifically am.
I will whack this guy. I will whack this Geist and see what happens next round.
Okay, fair enough. All right, you destroy it. Pow. All right, the Guardian's turn, unless you want to move.
Don't get close enough to add in a 15-foot box.
She doesn't have a choice.
I'll just stay here, I guess.
Okay. Has it taken legendary actions this turn? I don't think it has.
Well, it's its turn now.
I don't think so. Well, it's the end of Hashat's turn. I don't think it has, so real quick. Ursula, Nahia,
Yeah,
I have,
yeah.
I have a gift for you. Oh.
It did do a 15-foot explosion.
Oh yes, it did
Okay,
do
so
that.
it's taken one. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. All right, it will do another one of those because you guys
Yeah,
are
cool.
grouped up.
Oh no, it's taken 2 because it tried to paralyze me as well.
Ah, yay! I'm free. That's good because that was a terrible 19.
That was Ursula.
But if it's taken 2, then
It has 3.
I think it's 3. Yeah. Shit.
Okay, so
And as much as I'd love to mulligan that terrible damage roll, no.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm not blind. I have a seeing Ivor on.
All right. So yeah.
you're within Morris, so yeah.
My charisma score is absolutely higher than hers. And it already goes on my
Ah.
save.
All right. So that's another stack of time ribbon for Ursula.
My first time riven.
All right. I need to look up what 3 stacks does because I believe it does a thing.
Uh-oh.
Ah, shit. That's not good.
Probably not. Time ribbon.
Poor bear's gonna be trapped here and never see her son.
I mean,
Only
yeah,
if we lose.
that is a potential issue. Archivist, where did your sheet go?
He lost it in a terrible die accident.
Did you archive it?
No. All right, 1 second. I gotta look up a thing. It matters. Let's see. How many episodes again or back was that? It's 99.
What, the Archivist is like 2 episodes?
Yep, it was 2 sessions ago. There we go. I found you, motherfucker. Can't hide from me. All right, Ursula, I need you to make a... Oh, nope, there is no save against this. You take 30 psychic damage and are knocked prone.
Okay.
And you now count as a time-riven creature.
Oh dear.
Oh, shit.
It's fine. That literally probably just means that you couldn't leave this place until we killed this guy. Problem solved.
That is one thing that means, yes. All right, now, Guardian's turn. Sorry about that. Let's start off by bullying the bear since she's prone and restrained. It's got some advantage on her. So it is going
A wee bit.
Yeah, just a little advantage. Whap. Whap. So 2 big slams into her while she's down. And then it is going to roar, and from all around it, you see little shards of glass forming, almost like a halo. Specifically, 3 of them. And yeah, Tarn, you're gonna take You're going to take 10 psychic. Let's see. I believe... Galen? Yeah, you're in range. Galen is going to take 20 psychic damage. Pow pow.
Oof.
She yelps in pain as she is pelted with magical crystal. And Tarn, it is your turn.
Yeah, let's see. Yes, I do have a potion. Oh, I have quite a few potions left, so let's start with one of those.
Very good.
Yep, and follow that up with some pokes.
All right, on your second poke. Oh, no, it actually has lost access to that take it on the armor, because it doesn't have any armor. So, ouchies for you, little dude. Poke, poke. Bits of crystal fleck off of it. Nahia.
Okay. God, I wish I had any buttons to hit right now. I swing. Ah! All right, I'm gonna use my last smite.
Hey, that's a good idea.
That's the time to do
That's what I was banking it for.
All right.
All right.
You could
And
add
the
all that up for me.
zeros of all fucking. Yeah. Oh, and then swing number 2.
Thank you. Jesus.
Why? Why did I only have one? God damn it! There's nothing I
Ow.
can do.
All right.
Crit, so you still hit it. But that's still extra
Yeah,
damage.
This
it's
had
a
been
good hit.
Maury, would have been happy.
That would have been funny.
You know, if it makes you feel any better, this thing has magic resistance plus and a bunch of counter spells available to it. So it's almost a good thing that you guys have used all your stuff, because it would just bully you. Now you're hitting it, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just getting beat
Well,
on.
no, I'd probably just hit it and use all the augments ever.
Can't really stop getting bonked, so it just gets
Eowyn.
bonked.
One,
Does she have
2,
any
3,
spells
4,
left at all, or is it
6.
just she's just tapped?
She does. She does have one fairly substantial heal left. However, she has no real attack magic that will hurt this thing. Let's see. Its breath weapon is a con save, so there's no reason to dodge. So 1, 2,
What she could
3,
do?
4, 5, 6. She's actually gonna hop into the water here and take cover down here, where it's a little bit safer.
Oh, I was just going to ask her to leave. She would be much safer if she just gets out of this fight.
She doesn't care about being safe. She cares about saving you guys.
Oh. Hashat, you got to wave this one.
Yeah,
She is,
You
as
have
much
to
as she
wipe
is a bratty bitch,
August.
she is still a lawful good elven princess and must protect.
Yeah, you have to wipe.
You gotta definitely gotta,
system.
yeah, definitely you gotta do it.
yeah.
All right,
What's he gonna
Maury,
do? Bite me?
Fight me!
swing. Come on, Maury. All right, it's not a crit, but it's a big ouchie.
Yeah, good hit.
Whack. All right, layer action.
God damn it! I knew I was gonna fucking brain. All right, I'll remember it. Don't let me forget next time. Voron's gonna save its actions to do helps on Maury.
Yes, Ursula.
Hey.
What?
Give hit points.
Give who?
Give me hit points.
Why?
I want that time riven effect, or time riven, so you can get a stack of
Yeah.
healing or temp HP.
Well, we're about to fucking see, cause yeah, there's a time moving creature that matters, and there's another time moving. Actually, no, the dragon's celestial. Sorry, it gets priority just automatically. Rip you.
Aww.
Sorry, you are but mere time riven. But if this thing somehow survives with all of its temp HP, then you can have some next turn. Oh, and its other layer action. Let's see. Throwing you guys around isn't super helpful at this point, so instead, let's see if he can, excellent. He gives himself Bless. Isn't that nice? And let's
Shit.
see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you guys.
Bane the fucking bear, you're probably gonna do
It would be
that.
really funny if he baned fucking Galwin, who doesn't attack. He bans fucking Galwin, who doesn't attack. Excellent.
Woo!
And technically, she gets a save.
Lucky.
That's true.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, right. At the end of her turn, she'll get a save. Yes. Again, not like it matters, because she has one attack ability whatsoever, and it doesn't do damage to this thing. So who cares? All right, Geists. There are still 2 of them here. This one's going to go around you, Tarn, and go stab Nahia in the butt. Yeah. No. Let's see if he hits his dad. Alright, this thing's ghosty knife flies off and materializes another one. The one that's going to attack Tarn. Hey, I hit you. Stab.
You did.
Siggy.
Yeah, that's moderately inconvenient of you, actually.
You're welcome.
What? Just stand there.
Oh yeah, but I wanted to leave afterwards.
Oh,
Say.
if you just okay.
Who is she attacking?
The big boy.
Okay. In that case, 2 solid hits, so 20 and 17. Pop, pop. 2 crashes of the maul onto the crystal. It did not like that. There are big cracks forming in its flanks now.
Yep. And I guess take your oppies.
Okay. So from the Geist, Stabbo. No. And then from El Drago. Wow.
Does she have that
Damn.
reduce incoming damage power left?
She's used it.
No.
Boo.
Used it on the very first thing and then
Oh,
rolled
that's
minimum.
right, with the wicked 4 health. Yeah.
Alright, it's a new round,
Oh, she has a
so
small potion. She has a new potion, so at least that.
sure. I'll let you decide if you want to use that. Meanwhile, Gilwin, Hashat, you guys are going to get psychicked.
Oh.
Alright. Good luck, Elfu. Also close. Oh,
Elfu, you need to fucking get out of here, please.
alright. She is blindowed for a turn.
Fuck.
And you will both gain 1 stack of time ribbon.
Versus.
She literally can't afford to go down or she'll die.
It's true.
Well, the thing happened on her turn. Remember? Blast. Or was it encounter?
No, I mean, as in, if she goes down in this fight, then Death Ward will trigger and she won't go down. But then it means she'll explode when the blue lightning runs
She
across.
loses all her hit points, she dies. She will just die.
Alright.
So she needs to leave now.
Yeah, like.
Szooth.
Szooth, can we be a real pain in the ass and ask you to just bail this princess out with your awesome movement, seeing as you've jizzed all your key? You might be muted. DCL?
DCL? We can't hear you if you.
Okay.
Test.
Hello.
There we
Yeah.
go. Sorry, I accidentally hit the hardware mute. Anyways, yeah,
Oh, right.
Galen, right?
Yeah.
Let's.
Because if she hits 0, she's dead.
Okay, I have to spend an attack to not get oppied.
You don't. He has already used his reaction.
Okay. All right, then I can just jump from him.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, sorry to do it, but yeah, if she
I'm-
hits 0 now, Deathward triggers, and then she'll die of drugs.
It's not that. It's I don't have any. Fuck.
You don't have any key for dashing.
I don't have any key for dashing, and I can't use Flurry of Blows unless I make an attack action. So I can't even use that to grapple her. And if I grapple her now, I only have 15 feet of movement I can do. Because I'm not a tabaxi and can't just tabaxi burst speed. So
I mean, 15 feet might still be better than nothing, and then you can move properly on your next turn, right?
Right.
No.
Because I can move behind Hashat
Still
at least and hopefully use her as cover.
No, it wouldn't be enough.
I can get her right here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we don't really want her next to
Oh, yeah, that's a
Hashat
good-
because of fuck you, Cube.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
you'd
good
want to
point.
move into the water. It's relatively shallow on this side, though. You can just kind of stand in it. Or you can
mean,
dump
I
her in the
doubt
water
she's-
where it's safe.
I doubt she's going to drown in like what 6 seconds.
No.
She's
there's no
actually still
chance.
conscious. It's just that if she, gets hit again, she's dead as fuck.
All right, hold your breath, and I'll take her into the water, grab and dive.
Okay.
Hopefully, yeah. I would.
Sploosh.
Do we want to be right here to try to use the stairs as some cover, or
The
That's
stairs
just-
will be covered either way from where you are.
okay?
I guess technically,
try-
if you move her here, she will be. So yeah, you can just kind of.
I'll try to use what tiny kobold mass I have to shield her.
All right, sounds good.
Well, you were standing there, so you move there 15, then you can move her
Yeah, you're right.
over
All
there.
right, so like this. Boop,
far
boop, boop.
away.
Yeah. All right, that's my turn.
All right, Ursula, you are no longer restrained. You are, however, still prone.
I stand up. Damn it.
Okay.
The game temporarily turns to Pathfinder. You are struck for standing up.
Yep.
Oh no.
Bonk. If only.
God damn it.
I would believe that of you, Savin. Just in the time dungeon.
In the time dungeon, yeah, the game's rules swap to 3.5
So
suddenly.
the guy who one of the guys from Penny Arcade, I think it was Microhulic, actually did a time jaunt where every time the party went to a different part in time, they had to switch to a different edition of D&D to go with it. So when they went all the way back to the prehistoric age, it was OD&D, and then to AD&D, then 3rd edition, etc., etc.
Although I
It's
feel like that would
pretty
be
cool.
Jerry Hawkins' bag. I know Microhulic is the creative of the two, and he actually when he finally dug into D&D, he hit DM running.
Yes.
And also, was a big artist, so he made immediately immaculate dungeonscapes out of cardboard and shit.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's a neat idea. It's also been done before. Anyway, Ursula.
Just gonna move away.
Okay. He will take an oppie.
He
Who?
did
Oh,
it on
you're right.
Siggy.
You're right. He's not had a turn yet. That's fair. You
And
just
then
scoot on.
this fucker.
Okay. Come on,
Or
roll
should
one
I
to hit one of your
just go
friends.
for the big guy? Should I just focus on the big guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
If
I don't know how much HP they
Yeah.
have, but I feel like they'd be too tanky.
Okay, big guy then.
Mhm.
A bonus. Finally, a good one.
Okay. Good
And
job.
then the biggest. Let's see.
Mhm. That will miss, as will that. Ping, ping. Both axe throws just deflect off of its crystals and return to your hand. At the end of your turn, Ursula, Nahia, Tarnavak, how do you guys feel about some psychic damage? No.
Sure, go ahead.
Nahia, you said you had 1 stack of time riven, right? I don't think I marked
Yeah.
it on you. Alright.
I'm at 2 now.
Alright, ditto for Tarn, so you will take some psychic damage and gain a stack of time riven. Is this your first Tarn or your second?
Second.
Alright. Boop boop. Well, Hashat.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna start being a 4th level fighter.
Is the feeling.
Honestly, I kind of feel like the best thing I can do is throw haste on someone and then just go diving into this pool.
It's not a bad idea, to be fair. Easy, help me with yourself.
I'm going to join in the whack brigade.
Yeah. Let me whack.
Excellent.
We'll whack. At the very least, I still have cantrips, so I will just whack him with a with a green flame blade.
Okay. Well, you tried.
I tried.
All right. At the end of your turn, before Tarn and or Nahia get a chance to reposition.
God damn it, please.
How
He's
many?
gonna 3. And he's gonna use his 3rd to try and pop you guys. So boop. Ooh, that's juicy.
Fucking hell.
Oh, I pass.
I
You
don't.
did. All right, excellent. So Nahia, you become time riven. You feel that hollowness and confusion in your bones and take 30 psychic damage. Boom.
30?
Yeah, from becoming time riven. Just does a pop on you.
Oh.
It's like,
I see.
it's like fucking insanity in Bloodborne. You just get too much of it from looking at a winter lantern, and then you explode. All right.
Is it on me as well, or?
No, it's only Nahia achieved such gross incandescence as to become time riven this turn. You next, though. Actually, Tarn next. And then, yeah, on its turn, the dragon is going to make a couple swipes. Let's try and put the Paladin down.
Now it's turn.
Which one?
Bang. The one that's about to actually go down. What do you
Actually,
think?
there goes now he's down.
Good night. Whack.
Fuck.
Let's see. Her turn's coming up, so let's just go ahead and try and put a death save on her. Or a pair of death saves, see if we can nat 1 her. Boop. 27, take 2 failed death saves.
Oh, that's just mean.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And then
no.
it's going to conjure forth 4 shards of time. If I wanted to be extremely mean, I could just kill Nahia right now, but
Yeah.
no. Instead, let's see. There is an elf we can bully down here to actually kill as well.
Can you even see?
He can't, unfortunately. So good job, Szooth. So instead, let's...
Oh, then.
No, let's do 40 psychic damage to shot instead. You just get pelted with 4 magic missiles.
Ow,
Boom, boom, boom,
ow, oh my
boom.
gosh, ow. All right, at this point we may have to retreat because like we can't.
We can't, we're time riven. Which basically we're probably trapped here.
Not in this in this dungeon maybe, but not in this room, probably not.
All right.
Unfortunately, he's probably going to get more benefit from us pulling back now than we would.
Yeah, commit.
Also, unfortunately, I'm fucking blind.
Oh, great.
Yep.
So I can do something. I have something I was saving for in case I did get blinded.
Okay.
Fuck you!
Breath of Fire.
Yep,
Oh, hey.
I'm a dragon too, bitch.
All right. Well, Time Riven.
So that's him and the Geisty.
Yep. So it's a deck save. All right. The Geist barely lives, and Dragon. You got dexterity, or rather, lost your penalty to dex. When you lost your armor. Let's see if you. Yep, that's the gonna get zappoed. Flames wash across the pair of them. Not that you can really see till the deed is done.
Yep. And bonus, oh, I'm out of greater healing, so let's just do a regular healing.
Oh yeah, when I went down, doesn't my Raven's Black Lullaby do a thing?
Probably.
Let's have a Gandhi, a juicy gander.
I think it's when you fail a death save.
Yeah, I failed too.
Automatically failed too, so...
No, oh
I
no,
don't
we've
think
talked
it
about that.
counts.
However,
Oh.
when you're about to die, which is potentially right now, yeah, this has happened before. It doesn't count if someone just coup de grace you, but if you just naturally fail. So if Nahia dies, we get to see that proc. Roll a d20, Nahia.
Hold on.
Does anyone have inspiration?
Before that.
Yeah, because you are going to get, like, an advantage. Oh no, actually, the Geist already used it. That Geist already used it on Siggy, so... Yeah,
I'm fine. I'm fine, guys. Voron pulls out a healing potion and feeds me it.
No, start your turn.
Could I actually do my thing?
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Because, yeah. Just... splooshing.
Alright. One of the guys will take a swing at you.
Can't.
Oh, the other one, though. You were in melee with
I
two.
didn't. But I didn't leave?
Oh, right.
There
Siggy
was
was in melee with this one.
Yeah,
You're right.
or
Fair
did
enough.
I?
Didn't matter anyway. Alright. Yeah, you can reposition. And then Nahia.
Alright, here we go.
Try not to die. You are within Mori's Paladin R, so you do get a plus, I think, 3 bonus? Yeah, plus 3 bonus. So don't roll a 6 or less.
Remember, if I die, read my envelope.
There's
Alright.
a 20.
It's not a
It's
nat
not
20,
correct.
though. So for now, you live. You may have a passed death save. Alright. Kilwin. Alright, you had something cool you wanted to do earlier, but now you don't have enough HP to sacrifice a bunch of your HP to give someone a huge heal. So instead, her last spell slot to Nahia. Healing Word, level 3. Yeah. She'll get up on these fucking stairs, throw a Healing Word at Nahia, get 10 hit points, and then fall back into the water in Szooth's arms.
My hero. Oh yeah, Voron is going to give Morrigan advantage on her attack.
Alright, good call. Alright, Mori. This would be a really fucking cool time to crit, or at least roll a nat 20. Yeah. Swingy. Oh.
Morgan, if you could hit.
Listen, this is just how Morgan does. She can't hit in melee. She has a
Morgan.
longbow that she needs to be using.
You got a plus 10 to hit.
Yeah, and I can't roll against my... I'm the opposite of Scow. I can't hit myself to save my life.
Oh my god.
That's Mori's turn. Lair action. Let's go ahead and wax and win.
Well, we haven't gone through its temporary hit points, right?
That's true, actually. None of you hit it, so I guess a time riven creature. So there's 4
Oh,
of
look at
you
that.
right now. Well, there's 4 of you. So 1 Nahia,
there's
2
two.
Ursula, and then 3 or 4 of the Geists. Nahia, have 23 temporary hit
One Nahia.
points.
Oh,
Nice. And then, yeah, I'm gonna yank Gale one out of Szooth's arms. I think. Yeah.
what?
You can't
You
see her.
are- No, it's a Larry action.
There doesn't
Although
care
actually, he's not
about-
within range of any time-riven creatures, I don't think. Nope, you were just out of range. Save.
boy.
So instead, let's just, I don't know, bully his shot and throw her off the fucking pool. That's funny.
Oh, god damn it.
Wee. All right, 1,
And
2,
this will
3,
save,
4,
of
5,
course.
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bonk.
So
Into
far
the water,
away,
and
I
you
can't
splash.
even. Now I can't even get to the boss.
Sploosh. All right, Geisties. This guy's gonna come over. Nahia's on the ground, so he's gonna try and poke her. Advantage. Didn't help. Guy next to Tarn. Let's see if we can crit. Nope. I don't think that even hits.
No.
All right. Cool stuff. Speaking of which, at the end of the guy's turn, player action, or legendary action, rather. Let's try and pop Tarnavak, now that he's out of Paladin auras.
Okay, well,
Is there anything anyone can do about that?
no, but
All right.
how about that Geist? Does it have to fucking make a save?
No.
No.
It says all
All right,
creatures.
so you take 24, and then you take 30 from becoming time riven and getting a big sanity pop. Your brain bleeds inside of your skull. But you are Tarnavak the Unbroken. You do not fall. Siggy.
You merely float a little awkwardly.
Yeah,
I feel like she's just got a whack.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys gotta damage this boss.
It's got so many fucking actions.
It is so many actions. Like, god damn it. And they
Yeah,
all do
that's the
so
thing.
much damage.
Right back at you, party.
Excuse us.
No, we all have whack, I'm afraid.
Excuse you, Mister. You not allowed to have a long rest before the boss fight?
Well, see,
Mhm.
Siggy knows how to play D&D. Just hit the boss, 5-head.
My fucking god.
Fucking
Does the,
goddammit.
does
I
the
hate
crystal take more damage from bludgeoning?
Yeah, does thunder or bludgeoning do anything?
It seems to be cracking these crystals quite substantially. It's not taking more damage, but you're pretty sure at this point it might actually just shatter entirely if she keeps this up with this sort of hits.
Alright.
Okay, so if you do have a haste, I think put it on Sicky.
Well, I'm already underwater.
All right, Szooth.
Honestly, if I had that haste, I could fucking just kite this thing and solo it. Actually, I take that back.
No, you
as well,
couldn't,
no
no.
action.
Absolutely.
I take that way the fuck back.
Yeah, it will kite you with magic missiles.
So let's. There's the warp time. Is that warp time like been there?
Yes, it
Or
is.
is
It
that
is a
just-
thing that is there. It has not moved in a while because it's basically took itself out of the fight.
I don't know. Do I move her over here then? Because I feel like if I move her up top here, the thing will come over and attack her.
It goes in a random direction. You know that.
Okay. All right. So it's not sentient. Yeah, I'll try to get her all the way back over here. Yeah, I'll just take her to the end of the corner. So I'll spend my turn dashing.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll place her over here.
All right. Pretty sure that's way. Yep, that is way outside the boss's magic missile range.
Let's try to. Oh yeah, no, that's my movement speed. Yeah, that's my turn. That's like all my movement speed. I can let go of her and still have an attack action, right?
Yeah, it does not take an action to release a grapple. That's free.
Yeah, I
Although,
still have
if
my
you-
bows.
If you dashed, how are you getting a bow?
All right, right. Sorry, I'm used to. I was thinking of something else. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
It's cool. So yeah, Gilwen will, on her turn, leave the boss arena because she is now 100% out of everything, and is
Okay,
also
so-
about to pop in a much more spectacularly bloody fashion. Yeah, Ursula.
Okay, a question. Can I drop a potion as a bonus action to someone?
You can set an item down as a free action, technically, once per turn.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
Bear in mind, there's nothing stopping them from fucking with those potions you place on the ground.
Yeah, but I'm placing it in your hand. You're on the ground.
So
You're literally on the ground.
I mean,
so-
there's nothing. There is nothing stopping it from fucking with it, regardless.
If you put a potion down just within reach of the boss, I will probably use a... There's a non-zero chance I will smash it. It's true.
Just hit the dude.
Okay.
Hit the fucking guy.
fine.
Hit the boss.
Okay, can I hold out one as a bonus action?
Just hit the dude.
Hit the boss.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking. Is
Yes.
it possible that the boss doesn't smash it?
You can just be holding an item.
Okay. Nahia, your turn comes up. I only have 2 of these. Superior healing. 84. Yeah, 84 plus 8. They're not the best, but
They'll do just fine.
yeah. So
If it's
Oh,
truly,
just gonna
if it's truly dire, there's an elixir of health to consume.
it does that removes status effects. Yeah. Okay, so reckless on the boss then.
If you want.
Better to soak up the aggro.
Yeah,
Wait.
you do want.
Okay.
Fuck.
No.
Miss.
Shit.
Miss.
No. God damn it.
All right, but hey, you're recklessing.
I'm a
Damage
taunted
is
target.
You are. You are now a much more tempting target than before. At the end of your turn, this is its last legendary for the round. It is going to make an explode on you and Siggy. You are within a 15-foot cube of each other. Me. Right.
Cool.
Siggy gets some sweet time riven on her. And Ursula, you just take psychic damage. You can't get any more time riven.
Yeah.
But also blind.
You are blind, it's true. And then, yeah, Hashat.
Fucking God. Like, what? I'm not sure what I can even do. I can get up.
You could try that haste and then hide in the water.
Haste on blindy,
I'm not
or
blind.
blind.
I'm technically not a blindy right now.
Put it on more and give her
yeah,
another chance to fucking crit.
Yeah,
Great.
actually, yeah, that's a good idea.
And eventually, statistically, I have to roll that 5% chance.
Oh, god damn it.
Has to roll average, like 10.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally has to roll 10.
Literally has to roll
Below average.
No. She has to roll like 9 or 8 to hit the boss.
No, she has
With
to roll
that.
exactly a 10.
No, has to roll
10 or higher.
exactly a 10. 10
So
or
she has
higher.
a 55% chance to hit and a 5% chance to just kill the thing.
Yep. Yeah, go pop it on her and then then hide. We're in prayer mode. We're in full prayer.
I guess so. Is getting up getting up take
Half your move.
Oh my god. How long and how distant is its magic missiles?
You believe you've seen it cast everywhere, basically inside the dais area.
I am going to hold my action.
Okay.
Okay, smart.
I'm going to hold my. I'm going to prepare an action for after this thing goes, then hit Morgan with it.
Okay.
But you're not visible as
I
well.
am
So
underwater right now.
Okay, so all right, you can't complete the scroll if you're underwater because you need to be able to speak.
God damn it.
Can I even?
You can stand up and then hold an action because remember, movement is not a type of action in 5e. So you could stand up, but there was also a non-zero chance I'll just pop you with missiles.
Oh my god! I can't. Like, if I cast it on him, if I cast it on her, I guarantee I'm going to get hit by magic missiles.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will tell you that straight
Morgan
up.
probably is going to lose her turn.
Yeah.
well, I guess you're gonna have to just put up and move away then.
I guess I'm just gonna fucking
That's all you can do.
move. All I can do is now move. I can't do anything.
Okay. Resolve your turn.
So
then
I'm over here now.
On Homeboy's turn, let's see if
We'll
we
use
can
my free action. I'll use my bonus action. I'll use my bonus action to drink my last potion.
Okay.
And I don't know. Use
Hi.
the rest of my action to duck down behind the dais over here.
If you can use a free action to drop prone.
Yeah, I
Lug.
guess I'll drop prone for now.
All right, Water Horse. All right, Dragon time. We're gonna slam into this fucking bear twice. First of all, whap, whap,
Oh, tits.
and then let's see how many missiles we generate. Only 2.
Only 2.
2.
All right. Good night, Tarnavak. You will get zappoed. And Nahia, take 10 psychic.
I'm going to be amazed if I get to have a turn in the next turn or two at all.
Tarn. Death save, please. All right. That is a red check for you. Nahia.
All right, I'll stand up and drink the potion on offer.
Okay.
How much is it?
84 plus 8.
Ooh, it's a big boy heal.
Okay. And I'm going to swing normally, and Voron's going to do an advantage for Mari.
All right.
In fact, not even that. Can I try and fucking...
I mean, you could take the help action, or ready to take the help action from working on her second swing.
That's seriously tempting.
Or you can just get torn up before he gets killed.
Yeah. I'm going to get swung at by fucking Geist and by the dragon. It's got its things.
No.
It doesn't. It seems to have a 10-foot reach.
Okay. Then, all right. One Geist is going to stab at me.
All right. Let's see if I can
15.
restrain you.
Oh, no, I can't reach you. I just stood up.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I can't
no,
reach
no.
you. I'm sorry.
No, but wait, the dragon is airborne. You can just go under.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like it won't get me killed immediately.
It would be funny to just land on you. It's true. Let me give it a little flying icon.
Yeah,
You
but
insane?
you can stay for... Yeah.
God damn it. Fuck. Alright, fine. Actually, I think I can get away if I do it like this. So, sploosh into the water, grab. I have a point of lay on hands for you. I'm down to 3. technically I can do 3 more emergency resuscitates. Welcome to the land of the living.
Nice.
And with last 5 feet, I get to here. And that's it. That's all my turn.
So about that, this
No.
is if you splash
Then
onto the water.
Then I'll be under Tarn. Whatever. I'm just gonna stand up under Tarn in the water. He can stand on my goddamn shoulders. I don't care. I'll hold my breath.
Unfortunately, he is conscious now, so you can't.
Son of a cunt.
Oh, actually, one thing you... because of freedom of movement, you could actually do it like this.
Oh, you're right. I can't actually be stopped by any terrain. Never mind. Dope. Sloosh.
Okay. So Tarn gets his magic pixel. You go into the water. The Geist, I believe, misses you. Yep. All right.
Cool. And
Going.
then Voron, help Mori.
He's
Run.
gonna leave because she's got nothing. And then, yeah, somewhere out there, she just has a horrific brain hemorrhage and is saved from sure death by a magical artifact rocking. So I'm gonna just remove her from the turn order because she is now completely spent. Mori. All right. First attack with advantage. Let's go. Second attack, not with advantage. Let's go. Mori, please.
Please!
More, come on!
Okay, seriously now, just give the fucking sword to
You
Szooth.
can sword to someone
He's
else.
not a paladin.
He doesn't
Fuck.
need to be.
Nahia.
The killer dragon thing is just generic sword on crit.
Yeah, unfortunately, Szooth's not even proficient in it.
He doesn't need to be. It's literally just a crit fish.
Yeah, at this point, I might as
And
well.
it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
All
true.
right, get
Yeah,
over
Mori
it.
is just having the damnedest time getting through this thing's armor. Yeah, Szooth, if you want to come try and grab it from her, she probably won't say no. Jesus Christ, Morgan, you poor thing.
4 rounds of flailing.
Okay.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Lair, you guys hit this thing? I think you have. So it's gonna get some.
Siggy did plenty, yes.
All right. So. Oh, that's so mean.
I need to get a goddamn head in the game.
All right. And then yeah, for its second layer action, let's go ahead and see if we can fucking shattered step somebody. Let's I don't know, let's throw Nahia into the wall, or try to.
It doesn't work. Oil of movement.
Damn it. Well, now it knows you're also Chungus. Frankly, how dare you?
Wait,
Geists.
that means that Tarnavak cannot be flung anywhere. But
We weren't paying attention.
Wait,
I don't think he ever got flung
like
anyway.
3 rounds ago.
Yeah, the Geist is going to try and put Tarnavak back down on the ground. You are still prone right now, so Advantago didn't help.
No.
Guy next to Ursula is going to try and tag Ursula. Nope.
fucking no.
Not even close. At the end of the Geist's turn. Let's try and pop Siggy. Yeah, Siggy, Ursula.
Oh god, it can go. No.
Boop.
Oh,
Alright.
please
Good luck, Siggy.
don't.
She's +4. She's fine.
Is she?
Why? Oh, no, she's 15 feet away from you.
Oh, it's 15. Oh, fuck. Shit, cunt.
So yeah, Siggy's down.
Siggy also has a brain
damn it.
hemorrhage and collapses.
Well, I hope you can feed her a potion.
Yeah, I can.
Oh wait, no, there goes her turn. She just lost her turn. Great.
Yep.
I'll get her on my action. But yeah,
Well,
we're
Szooth can pick her up.
desperate now.
But yeah, Szooth.
Who do I need to pick up again?
Siggy's
down now.
Oh, god damn it. And considering the amounts of I couldn't get her
Okay.
anyways.
Yeah.
So get closer and just shoot him. Stay out of his range and then just shoot him.
I mean, I could shoot him from here.
Oh, what's the range on your
Yeah,
back?
but
It's bow. Like I'm
Both
pretty
have
sure.
range.
Yeah, the range is anywhere in this room.
Okay.
Yeah, like bow range is actually pretty long. Even if it's like a short bow,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'd still be attacking it
Oh.
at least normal.
let's see if you can hit them.
Let me just double check the bow ranges. So that's a good point.
I think it's 80 to
80,
120.
80, 320. So
Is
you
that
do have
for
to get a
long
bit
bow or
closer.
Yeah, so
Short bow.
here.
Okay.
If you get here, you will be outside of his range. Or anywhere closer here.
Yeah, it can be like right here. And I could just move back anyways. So I'll move up forward, Bacon and Shadow.
There's a crit.
Sizzle?
Holy shit, if I fucking had the thing. I have one sizzle left.
Do it.
Those-
It's a crit.
those-
Literally do it.
Those things don't crit
We just
though.
need all the dice you can do. All the
I mean,
dice
I
don't
will.
crit. It doesn't matter. Just do it anyway because we need all the damage you can do.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyways. It
Yeah,
just
I will.
doesn't crit, unfortunately.
Yeah,
You'll hit all the geists.
although-
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we made it into a card.
Yeah, just
Oop.
hit the little oop.
Oh,
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, these.
Can we? Are you
Yeah.
sure these can't crit? Come on.
No,
God,
I'm
it's
sorry.
literally a.
That's beautiful.
To be fair, it would just roll more dice, so it's not like you'd get 18 more.
For the record, that was 5 6s
It
That was a lot
It
of
was. It was
sixes
pretty good.
in a row.
and one more. All right, so all
All
those
right,
hit.
Szooth back on the DPS train. All right. Let's see. At the end of your turn, since you guys have destroyed all my poor little geists.
Oh no. Oh no, not again. Not more geists.
Please.
Fuck.
Oh god.
Does this guy ever run out of juice?
This is worse than the Boner Lord fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is. It is much, much worse.
All right, Ursula.
I wish we had like any
Go for-
resources.
Literally any resources at all.
Yeah, Morrigan is full with spells and shit, but she hasn't used her smites.
She doesn't have spells.
She does.
Yes, she does.
None of them would help, but she does.
She-
She does indeed have cure wounds if someone needs to be picked up and her turn comes around.
Nah,
I suppose she could shield of faith somebody too.
Oh,
would not
great,
be
there's two
a
geists.
bad use of her time.
If it's a bonus, yeah, probably not a bad idea.
She was saving those spell slots for smites, but apparently that's not going to work out.
She has
so.
to hit.
She didn't use them when she fucking hit.
She was, saving it for.
For the crit that was already going to win the fight.
I mean,
Fishing
to
for
be
a
fair, the
crit.
first round wouldn't have killed.
Yeah, okay.
Transferred
fine.
over. So yeah, Ursula,
Okay, now you
do
need
you
to.
think?
What am
Do you need me to try and help you with those guys, or just go big dude there?
I don't get Siggy up. Get Siggy up and then get away from her.
Roger.
Whoa, that's pretty good. All right, no longer
See, he's back in
unconscious.
action. I will. Yeah. There. Wait, is this enough? It should be enough.
It's enough
right?
to get away from Siggy. You and Morgan are now in the shit zone,
Yeah.
but Morgan doesn't really care. She's not
No,
got
she's
any
flying.
stacks. Yeah, that's true. Also,
She's
All right.
further away.
that's an action. Do you have any bonuses?
Ah, God damn it. I have a heroism if you want. Should I give it to Mori?
What
Or
is
should I
it?
drink it
It
myself?
gives it gives a plus 1d4 to her attacks.
Sure.
We needed a hit.
That might be what she needs
Yeah.
more than
It
anything.
might.
Yeah.
Like no
yeah,
joke.
just hold it out. She can use a bonus to fucking chug it.
Yes, I will do that.
All right. Mori now
Hashat,
has
you need to
a
get out of
blessed
there.
potion. She'll drink it on her turn. Hashat, you got some friends.
Yeah, I do. God damn it.
Well, you can stand up and smash one at least.
I guess. There's not much else I can do.
All right, Moo stands up. Nahia, are you opening your soul up to a demon giving you the big suck?
No,
No, not right now.
no, she's.
Okay.
she's
I mean, that's a valid
okay, one's
tactic. I mean,
gone.
Cass
It
has
is a
done
valid. It is a valid
Uh,
tactic.
Did you go for the north one, Kina, or did you go for the south one?
Savin picked for me.
It doesn't matter. I can just switch. Would you prefer one over the other?
Yeah, if you do.
I guess the north
Because-
one would be better.
So, wait, that means you should have enough.
It
damn
was
it.
here, I think. Whichever.
Yeah, she can still.
No, it was there.
And I'll just move slightly over here.
Okay. Guardian o'clock.
Wait, did you camp? Did you cantrip? Or
They were not adjacent to each other.
Yeah, and the damage is enough to kill pretty much on minimum for her. All right.
Okay, so
Guardian
just
o'clock.
hide away.
Let's try and put this. Ursula, did you reckless? No, you did not. You did not attack. So I guess we're gonna try and knock the
trying Mori.
Hobgoblin.
What about
I'm
trying
still here,
Mori
I'm still-
literally ever with the scary sword?
No.
Oh.
It.
Well, I'm still here, and
Yeah, you know
I'm
what?
in a blind,
It's fine.
so right-
It's fucking ass towards Tarn and Nahia. So let's try and put down the bear. Whap whap. Uh-oh.
We needed a
Oh.
break. What happens? All right, grab his teeth. One more biting for you.
All right, yeah, Ursula, this thing comes down at you and just misses so horribly that one of its teeth just cracks. Would you like to use your reaction and try and yank it out?
That gives me the
Yes.
shivers.
I will.
Oh, it gives you the fucking shivers,
I
does
will.
it?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, sorry, Captain Dental.
All right, yeah, you grab it. Roll an athletics check. You will do that much damage to the boss as you rip its fang out.
An athletics check.
Come on.
It's
Okay.
pretty good.
That's pretty nice.
All right, yeah, you crack,
Maybe needed
rip.
that.
There's a spray of viscera into your face. The second strike, however, will
While I'm holding-
slam into one of its claws, comes up, rakes your chest. And
Ah,
then, yeah. What?
no, it was no. Also, just grunts and got your tooth.
Brutal. All right, let's see how many magic missiles it gets. All right. Let's see. I have to make a choice.
your
Do I want
tooth
to actually
here.
pop Siggy, or do I want to put Tarnavak down and really hurt Siggy? Let's make a roll.
Well,
right,
Ursula is taunting him.
it
Got
is-
your tooth. What the fuck you gonna do?
No, it will always try and put people down with these. So yeah, Siggy gets hit repeatedly by psychic missiles and collapses again, having another hemorrhage. Turn.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll stand up.
You're using a piercing weapon. You're fine underwater.
Freedom of movement means we're
Oh
fine
yeah, of course.
anyway.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Yay! We're so free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By the way, freedom of movement allows you to spend only 5 foot to stand up.
Yeah. Shit, that would have been really helpful earlier. I'd like not be underwater right. Oh fuck it, whatever. I'm not going back for my turns.
Yeah, it's probably worth doing a healing potion. Not for the big boy, he would just put me down anyway,
Yeah,
but for a
okay.
Geist, maybe.
That's true. It would be kind of embarrassing to just get crit shit by a Geist. Well,
And pokey pokey, I guess.
Yeah, just aim directly at that crystalline cloaca.
all right. Right up, Jesus Christ!
Yes!
It's cloaca! Oh no!
Yes!
This boy's cloaca.
Ah, I see. It's decided to adopt the Szooth
Szooth
method.
fighting stance, yeah. From down here, it all makes sense at last.
Ow!
Oh, I love you.
Oh, it's so close. God damn it.
Okay, so
Let me see something. Let me see something.
Yeah, so
Me,
this is where all the
Tom.
crits in this encounter have gone.
Right to the
Yeah.
very end.
Alright, anything else, Tarn? I guess you're out of actions. You can move if
Yep,
you want.
that's an economy.
Alright.
all right, I'm gonna take a swing with Mori's weapon and then hold it back out for her.
Okay. Just yank her
Yoink.
sword out. Alright.
Oh, by the way, being underwater, as well as freedom movement, doesn't impose any movement penalties.
Yep.
You're good.
No crit. Nope, and then I hand it back.
I mean,
Did you have advantage?
I didn't. Well, okay.
Alright.
Does she want to grab it then when I just chuck it blindly into the water? It doesn't have any reactions. It's reactioned out like the ass for ages now.
Alright, let me log back into Roll20 after accidentally hitting the DoorDash button.
oops.
Why did the
Uh,
DoorDash button?
Yeah, I
It's,
have DoorDash on my little favorites bar.
Oh, what's the damage on that? Because I suppose it does matter. Probably it's a
It
lot more than a
is-
stick.
Let me pop it open in a second once everything loads back in. You know, as it do.
Morris, damage should be like...
It's different
oh,
because she's attuned to it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
It's a D10 plus 3, I believe.
again, it's different because she's attuned to it and a paladin.
I'm a paladin. Hi.
You're not attuned to it.
And I'm a paladin. Hi.
Let me fucking finish getting my shit back up, and I'll tell you what it does. Give me a second. Jesus. Time Riven guys, there you are. Alright. Magic items, Sword of Vengeance. Go. Alright. Effect. So it is a D10 plus 2. Or actually, I guess a D8 plus 2 in your case, because you're using it one-handed.
Yes. And then presumably all my other shit for swinging with a weapon.
Yep. If you have any other bonuses for just normal weapon swingies.
Yeah, I mean, my strength modifier and the fact that I'm a duelist fighting style is another 7.
Okay, so roll that, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice.
17 damage.
Okay, Maury.
Better than 14.
All right, Morgan.
And yeah,
You've
I
got-
fumble it, nearly butterfingers it, nearly grab it. Voron's going to give her advantage.
You've got.
Yeah, oops.
You've got.
All right, so yeah, you yeet the
blessed.
sword. Maury catches it. Can you redeem yourself? Maury, please.
She's blessed.
Please,
She's
Morgan.
blessed.
She does have
She has
blessed. She has
advantage.
advantage.
Theoretically, you'd think.
Don't say it, just try to hit the thing.
Don't
Just
say it,
hit
just,
the thing,
just mash
please.
the button.
Just
Yeah.
roll. Just roll.
There we go.
Ah!
Smite, 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 smite.
Smite, smite,
All
smite.
right.
Smite.
All right. Divine Smite. Extra Smite.
9. Please.
18
Alright.
damage. Well, actually, no. 23 damage.
12, 20 damage. It drops. Morgan is going to use her second attack and try and fucking put death saves on the thing. Because now that it falls to the ground, thump! Crystals shatter and break all over its body, but it's not still beating. That divine pulse inside of it glows even more brightly than before. It's going to dive down. Unfortunately, a 19 will not hit, but perhaps that is for the best. Hashat, as you see this draconic being fall, You feel something in your pack begin vibrating.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, something in
my
your backpack.
Okay.
Oh, the mirror shard.
Maybe I in 6 turns. Maybe I got I got a lot of people to go through before it gets back to me.
All right.
Yeah.
It can't get temp HP because it's down. Moria has temp HP, so it's going to be a random choice between 3 time riven creatures and I guess 3 geists. So I'll roll a d6 in a moment.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
So it'll be
And Siggy.
Siggy's
Siggy's
on zero.
also unconscious. 1,
Oh.
2, 3, and then anything else that's a geist.
So, it does have a thing for if you're at 0, like.
Gains
Oh, that's
one
right.
hit.
That's fair enough. Okay,
The
so
Guardian can't make a choice. He's the one at 0.
he is not making any choices. But yes, you're right. So let me include the 2 unconscious people. On an 8, it's the Guardian. On a 7, it's Siggy. No, it is Nahia.
Hi.
You get 20 temp HP.
Oh, thank God.
Enjoy.
Let's see here. I think
Well,
I only
you
go up
had-
3.
you had-
Yeah, I already had a bunch. I
Right.
go up by
And
3.
nothing else happens. Geists.
Okay.
One is going to try and bully Kina. Yeah, 7 psychic. And then these 2 are going to try and just pound Tarn to death. No.
Nope.
They fail.
No.
Siggy, death save.
Good luck, Siggy. 1 fail.
Szooth.
I can't get her.
Oh boy. Fucking yeah, let's just finish this thing. Nobody's in opposition. Right?
Something's going on with something I have.
Yeah, I heard the whole
the
backpack
backpack.
chart. I was just wondering if do you want to investigate it?
I do. Kill this guy, please.
Okay. I'll kill the guys. Let me roll up on it. I'll first shoot it with Big in the Shade.
Okay. You destroy it. 1 first hit.
Yeah, first shot.
Oh, then I'll just direct the other one. This one up top.
Okay. Pow.
Can you see that?
Is this raised?
Oh, you destroy
Yeah,
that
you
one
may.
too because it's vulnerable to radiant.
Because I hit the dragon before. If I need to,
Oh,
if I need to,
are they above the water stabbing down?
Yeah, they're floating on the
Okay.
top of the water. Just
I'll just
fucking
move.
Julius
Yes, move up.
Caesaring Tarn.
Yeah, I'll just move up, and then I'll hit this other one.
Do you have a 3rd shot?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Pop.
Oh,
Right. I really should have
My
had that
guys.
fucking
a
that
shot.
dragon thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Okay.
coming.
No, I'll take Siggy.
Yeah, okay. God, I hope this doesn't, kill me or something to touch this thing.
Get up.
Or healing.
Wake
Amazon
the fuck
Eye.
up, Samurai.
But Tarn's the samurai.
Well, he never needs to wake the fuck up. He's
It's
unbreakable.
true. He's unbreakable.
He's never gone
And
down
he
for
was
more
in
than
water
6
before,
seconds.
so he was halfway floating, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, also 6-second roll,
That's right, yeah, 6-second roll. Oh, god damn, my heart.
Anxiety.
All right, Ursula.
Okay.
Or, sorry, Hashat. What do?
All right, I will come up over here, and I will reach into my bag and feel for this vibrating something.
Oh no, it was a toy.
Yes, it's your Morgan
It's-
body
oh,
pillow. I'm
okay.
sorry. No, your hand
it wrapped.
fumbles around in your pack, and it closes around. Yeah, that wrapped up shard of mirror glass in your pack. After all, the ghostly giant said you would need it soon.
Yeah,
Oh yay.
I don't know what this thing will do.
Yeah. So do you
How good
are you
are
gonna
you
actually take it out of
throwing?
your pack and unveil it?
Yeah.
All right. So as you take it out of your pack, you you take a stack of time riven as this thing resonates with the broken time all around you. Your fingers bleed. It does like 1 point of bleeding damage to you as you just rip this thing. The Guardian can do nothing. It is unconscious. However, I will say, as it is flopped into the water here, you can see this divine pulse inside it. It's growing brighter and brighter. Creature's not breathing per se, but this thing is pulsing like a heart, getting quicker.
Does
Tarn.
Morgan need to take
Oh,
the
shit.
shard and ram it into this Guardian's chest?
I don't think it matters which of us does. Just hurry.
Oh,
Tarn.
hey, I'll. Ah, come on,
So-
leave it to me. Let the Paladin
So-
take the heat.
Somebody do this.
So yeah, I'll leave the sharding for Nahia, but could I possibly like break away some more of the crystals over the heart area?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to throw a couple damage rolls, you'll auto hit. All right. Unfortunately, a flaming spear is not the best choice of weapons to crack open a dragon crystal, but you are able to pull some of them away, just crowbarring them. It'll be a little bit easier for whoever tries to thrust this class in to do so.
Alright, time to get my motherfucking flex on, guys.
All right.
Alright, I'll accept the shard. And let's make it a good like plunging attack as well. I'll top rope this guy.
All right, so you're gonna like come all the way up here and just leap onto it.
Yeah, of course. I'll like just dump my gear to the side and just fucking just haul ass at it.
Okay. This is just a raw melee attack roll. This shard counts as a +1 item, and then Tarnavak has reduced its AC by 1, so just go ahead and add another +1 onto that. Is this strength based?
I'm just gonna hit a strength saving throw because they're basically identical rolls with my prof.
You have advantage
Sure.
because he is down.
With Voron 15.
All right. A 15, you plunge the mirror glass in, it wedges into this thing's
Well,
crystal
it becomes
scales.
17, sorry, with the pluses.
That's fine. It's still not quite enough. You put all your weight into it.
Oh, okay. Attack number 2. I'm gonna headbutt this motherfucker.
Go for it. Just boot it in.
Yeah, I'll just hand on either side of this breach, try and pull it apart, and I'm just gonna try and headbutt this fucking shard into its heart. Can I argue in athletics?
Yeah, sure. Just fucking Hulk Hogan
18?
it. It's still a little low.
God damn it!
With the pluses?
Oh, and the 2 plus 2.
Okay.
20?
20,
19.
however,
Yay!
is sufficient. All right, Mori puts her hands on yours, and then you let go and just fucking headbutt it. Your head goes between her willowy little palms, slams into this piece of glass. You take, I don't know, like 6 bleeding damage from just cutting your face the
Fair.
fuck open.
Yeah, fair.
And this shard of mirror glass rams into the creature. And there is an eruption of divine light. The dragon is destroy.
Oh, sweet kitty Christ.
Boom. Crystals go flying everywhere, but they harmlessly pass through any of you that they would strike down. And instead, there is naught left but a mote of light where once there had been a dragon, pulsing
Okay.
weakly.
Gonna
So
give
scared.
Mari a hug. I think I'm about to lose her.
It was nice knowing you, Murray. Catch you on the flip side.
Morgan will gulp, look between the lot of you. I suppose
Bottom lip quiver.
this is My birthright, after all. Should
Never got to take her out
not
on a date.
fear to take it. But she will look between Nahia, Tarn, Ursula, Szooth, and finally, even at Hashat too.
I'll give her a thumbs up.
Nice.
Know that I love each and every one of you. And
Like
she'll
I said,
step
catch
forth.
on the flip side.
She'll place her hands onto the flame, and there is another flash of light, and Mori disappears.
It's not like this is a real goodbye.
I expect we'll meet her at the party.
I expect, Nahia, you'll be able to see her every time you dream.
Well,
Hey,
yeah, I'm
Hashat,
hoping
do
so.
you have that scroll?
I don't know if there's anything left.
You can check. It does.
Let's
You-
not.
you know
I
it
don't.
doesn't
With,
use it.
If
Let's not risk
there
fucking
is anything, leave it for Morrigan.
yeah, let's not suddenly give her, I don't know, like a random magical brain hemorrhage or something.
Let's just take a minute and sit down.
Yeah, Ursula just basically bleeding out of fucking eye sockets and ears and nose. It's like, I don't like.
How about we call the kids in so they can help loot this place while we catch a nap?
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go. It's fine.
Did the sword disappear too?
No, the Sword of Vengeance has just plunged into the water.
Ah, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna climb down and grab it.
Right.
Sploot.
Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? Just
Yeah,
suddenly
it does.
searching.
It doesn't belong to me. I'm gonna hope. I'll make a check and see if I try and give it back to Siggy.
I mean, I don't think that thing's coming with us.
It probably isn't, but she was also holding it. So then, yeah, suddenly very drenched, still kind of oily, glistening Nahia.
Thanks, Nahia. Don't know if I should say I'm sorry for Mori, but I'll miss her.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss her a lot.
I agree with what Tarnavak said. I do not think this is truly goodbye.
Still, it's another mother far away.
Not that far. When we get to the party, remind me to tell you a story from the original Sig Lion Fang. Might cheer you up.
I don't know if I need to hear about hookers and blow that much.
It's not one of those stories.
I thought
Most of
those
those are
stories
just
were
made up
only
anyway.
those stories. That and exploding.
There might be some exploding,
Okay.
but not a lot. It's a feel-good story. One of like 3.
So it's just the sexual explosions then.
He's gonna lean in on Tarn. You're worse than me.
Does anything happen about our time riven?
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it. You don't feel any different, but mechanically speaking, nobody is time riven anymore.
Dope. How long are we oily?
Like an hour, I think.
8 hours.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm gonna glisten
This
for
shit lasts.
ages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'm probably gonna end up helping the kids pull shit out of the pool then, since I can't get tired or difficult trained.
right. Speaking of which, Hashat, you go like 2 feet through the door and you just find Gaelwyn sitting in a pool of blood on the ground with her eyes crossed. Tiamat
Oh
and several
God.
of the kids are just like standing over her, fussing, but she's
Oh
alive,
jeez.
barely.
Oh jeez.
Oh, she did the watermelon.
Oh.
Yeah.
She had the world's biggest nosebleed.
Hashat's is going to stagger and then put a hand on her head, like, oh, okay, hang on a minute. And
I'm
then she's just
fine.
gonna what?
I'm fine. Hashat, don't waste your breath on me. I will live.
Never let a lovely maiden suffer. And she will she'll mentally ask if Valeria can cast a healing spell on her.
Do you have
The
any
lady.
spell slots left?
I was saving it. So, I have 2 first level spell slots that I was
Alright.
saving for
For shield.
for shield, but I never got meleeed by the boss. So
Oh, you sure did. Just when it
not
didn't matter.
in any
yeah.
way that I could block.
All right, then yeah, Valeria can take the reins for a moment. And
Sorry about the house; it's a bit of a mess right now.
and give Gaelwyn some hit points. And the amount
Yeah.
doesn't really matter, but yeah, she'll use your last couple slots to pick the Elfu back up. You can go grab
I just
some.
cure wounds.
She does not have cure wounds on my sheet right now.
All right, that's fair. Let me grab some tokens from the other room here. Ooh. See, I think that's all of you. Kids, Tiamat, Salem, and the Eldritch Knight will filter in one by one. Cooney will wander in and mention, I saw that weird guy with the spotted cloak run for the door. I tried to stop him, but he opened it. And there weren't any golems out there.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, Cooney is just laying on her back, just waving a hand.
Mori's gone. Hopefully ascended to proper godhood now and taken the domain of time along with the grave. Well, actually, she probably took the domain of time entirely since there's someone already to fight over the grave with.
Huh.
Well,
That is a thought.
isn't it like death? Like the difference, like she is grave, but the other is death.
No, the other one is grave. There is no death god currently. Otherwise, all the undead would be too powerful to
Mori?
kill, I think. No, Mori is not a goddess of death. She hates the undead. Grave. They are gods.
The Ouroboros aspect of time strikes me as close enough to what she used to do that she'll fall in naturally.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. After we take just a little hour, sit down. I'll help you guys pull all this lucre out.
This is going to take a while to fish out.
Yeah, we've got help.
Yeah.
The enormous, cold figure of Tiamat is just going to wander into the middle of the group and sit down languidly, stretch out, and each one of you at some point gets a tail or an arm or some extremity wrapped around you for emotional comfort.
I will probably yoink a cold limb and place it on on my bleeding forehead.
Oh, that's gonna scar.
Would that I could heal you?
No,
I
it's just fine.
I actually didn't get touched. I think I'm going to spend more time trying to pet medic and help all rather than getting emotionally comforted.
I mean, getting emotionally comforted by big dragon girl still good.
I mean, of course, but you start getting it from multiple dragons, and now I just feel spoiled.
That is fair. Also,
Oh, right. Wait.
Cynthia strikes me as a jealous type.
She is
Don't
loving.
get Tiamat smell on you.
She is loving, but she is possessive. Better I not
Obviously,
step into
Tiamat
that.
has to nostril smoke it.
Better I not step into that trap of wanting for much too much. I already have
Fair.
more than a kobold deserves.
Fair. Are you all right, by the way? You got all wobbly when you stabbed at it. It didn't look like it hit you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you had a weirdo moment.
Oh, well, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Actually, surprisingly fine. I didn't take a hit.
Oh, la-dee-da.
Yeah.
That was less bragging and more amazement.
Yeah,
You
I'm
get-
gonna just give Szooth a very quick look over to see that he hasn't been horribly cursed by stabbing God so many times with the shadow dagger.
Roll medicine.
Cool. Super good.
Why don't instead you...
Hey, you have Warlock.
Oh, never mind. I was about to try to see if I couldn't self-medicate, but that works.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he looks a little paler. You can see his veins a little more clearly underneath
Oh,
his
okay, yeah.
skin. Kind of ghostly.
Oh no, I'm going to the dark side.
Yeah, you're oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, well, don't worry, that's just your Sith veins coming in now.
Huh.
Jedi are monks, it's true.
I mean, that is true.
Is not inaccurate.
Yep.
It's strange. I'm starting to worry what effect Shadow Killer is having on me.
You might want to give it a rest with that thing. What with the fact that it's called Shadow Killer and drains life from people. Well, with my unprofessional opinion as a paladin, that shit seems real evil, dude.
Well, I admit it does seem rather sketchy, but the situation seemed prudent to use it.
No, I don't disagree with its use in this case. Just might want to save that one for emergencies only.
Still, I at least have no strange compulsion to use it again. I mean, it did feel rather good, but when you've laid with a literal sex goddess, an orgasm is not really something you try to achieve all the time.
You know what? That makes a surprising amount of sense. Just be careful, remember, we got it from a bunch of undead. The last thing we want to do is see you turn so pale that you become a vampire yourself. I don't think Lord Wind would ever let you live it down, particularly.
Oh, the irony in that.
Yeah, no, he would have the shit-eatingest grin for the next 1,000 years.
Doesn't he just do that anyway?
Yeah, but it would be level 2 shit-eating.
I suppose the only benefit then is that I would maybe lose enough of my good nature to just punch him in the taint.
Yeah, probably.
Oh well.
And I imagine Vampire Szooth would probably place to fucking win.
Let's agree to limit the use of this, if not outright ban it, so we can more research it.
Nah, might be a good idea.
For now, I shall seal this away.
Yeah. Does anything interrupt us taking a short rest?
Only the stupendous amount of money and a couple magic items the kids pull out, which Hera can identify.
Yeah, I'll jump down and help them pull out the heavy shit after I've
Yeah. So let me give you the list here.
Okay.
As you do. Go ahead.
Before you go and post that, I'm just gonna do my hit
We
dice so
did
they
the
aren't
fucking
blocking the map.
lion's share of this.
Yeah, let me know when the hit dice train is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just.
Oh, that was fucking a perfect amount of healing. Also, I suspect that Nahia's gonna have to change to a full level 11 paladin instead. My patron just became a god.
And you could become a celestial warlock.
I could also just mix it up. I might use it as an opportunity to give Nahia's stat block a flip turn.
And I mean, the classic Raven Queen is a god. Anyway.
That is true. That is true. Realistically, I think her opting to become a paladin of both gods would be more a stylistic decision than anything.
I don't think you can do that.
To honor her. I mean, you can oath all of your paladin shit to one god. Sorry, you can only have one oath, but there's nothing saying you can't like be omni-religious.
Yeah, I mean, the religious stuff is just Sav&D flavor.
I mean, shit, and by saying there is the religion of being professionally omni-religious.
Alright,
Oh,
is the hit die
right.
train done?
Hashat.
What? Yes?
Yes, Hashat, by the way. Initialize puking. It's 1 hour.
Why?
Oh
What
right,
did
yeah, you guys are poisoned from cocaine.
What cocaine?
You took a bump of white lightning at the start of the fight.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh right, you never got
did.
feared. You never needed to. Right. Only Ursula preemptively became Cocaine Bear.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
let me
that
just lie here.
fucking dragon had had a fear aura as
A
well, that
frightful
would have just
presence.
been...
Fuck that.
It's
Yeah.
That would
impossible.
have been pretty
Yeah, I
brutal.
just left.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I
Alright.
think I'll go a level 11 Warlock Paladin just so that I can have a counter fear aura for everyone stood near me.
Alright. If we're done with the hit dice train, then here's your loot.
Now
And
remind
heroes
me,
who-
golden dragons are platinum equivalent.
They
Silverhawks,
are.
Electrum,
There's
copper,
a
silver.
handout that shows their exact value in the
Cool.
notes and documents.
Would you like
And-
me to accountancy this post session, guys?
So, if you want to give the kids and any other NPCs anything else, you should probably do it in session.
Okay then.
But if you don't, then whatever. But
come
also,
on. Good.
there are 2 magic items which Tahira can identify,
Neat.
Oh, that's cool.
and of course the scroll of true polymorph, potent as fuck, and 3 longevity potions.
Oh my god.
Longevity potions? Holy shit.
Holy shit. Guys, that amulet, by the way, if I attune to that, I have 3 different magic items setting my ability scores. That would be too disgusting.
I'm actually going to advocate for Szooth getting that, considering
Yeah,
it's
no,
wisdom.
go for it, dude. Get the constitution up.
Oh, you already did. Yeah.
Oh no, you're
It's
DCL. We're looking at 2 different ones. I was looking at the Lifespell amulet, which also has a attunement set.
No, I'm talking about the Torch of Sunlight.
Yeah, that would be really
Torch.
good
That's-
for Szooth.
That'd be disgustingly good for Szooth.
Yeah, that's
Both of these would be good for Szooth to make him fucking survive anything.
Szooth
Well-
doesn't get hit, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, when I get hit, it hurts, but
He also just doesn't get hit. Like this whole fight, he was at max HP.
Yeah,
Yeah. And if he got the amulet, he would have extra 44 hit points.
yeah,
Sick.
that would help a lot.
Literally doubling.
It's true,
Yeah.
but double of 0 damage is still 0 damage, which is what he took all fight. I suppose on that point, then, what is everyone's constitutions? Because for me, it's my modifier doesn't go up massively. I go from 16 to 19, so I
have
get
a
plus 1
modifier.
mod, which means
mod.
I will gain.
Oh god, yeah,
11?
you should give that to Tarn.
Tarna's
Yeah,
only 14, dude.
14?
How have you
Take it,
survived
dude,
so
I have
long
a
on
16,
14?
Don't worry.
21
Yeah,
AC.
take it.
Yeah,
Oh right, yeah.
I have like the best possible AC without a plus armor, and like I'm not you. I am not cursed.
No, wait,
This is true.
stop.
Actually,
stop,
wait.
stop.
There's a secret. Ton,
It says-
how afraid are you of getting titties?
No. Look, even Mithras.
Yes, it is Mithrin. But yeah, also, yeah, this it's Mithrin and it says this item has a secret. Ton, I think this will give you boobs.
This was the life's blood. Yeah. Well,
I'll trade you one of the things I've got if you'd like a juice up.
depends what it is.
I've got I could give up my armor of unholy flexing. It'd set your strength to 20.
No, that's not really worth it. How about this? You take the amulet for now, and we try to figure out what the secret is. And
You know what? Yeah,
depe-
I'll swap it after your class.
You have a question. If this is height, why don't you fucking ask her?
This is also true.
You could
Yeah.
pray to
do
Mithras
that.
for guidance,
Okay.
or ask a high priestess.
Sure. I'll
Where am I
make
going?
I'll make a religion check once. Well, I mean, I'll make a religion check fucking once we're outside this temple. Unless, can I feel the god's radiance now that the one done here is dealt with? Is this building mundane?
No.
Well, actually, wait. There's no way it's mundane. No, there's no way we could.
No,
Probably still
no.
trapped in a bubble. Yeah, I'll make a check when we're out, and we'll
Yeah.
see.
Remember, to talk to the gods directly as one of their servants, you need to go to sleep anyway.
This is true. You know what? Preemptively, then, especially since Morgan's probably going to be up to some shit, I will temporarily unattune from Raven's Black Lullaby. Wait, was it even an attunement item? I don't remember. I'm checking.
No, I don't think so.
Anyway, while you're figuring that out, Szooth, are you
Oh,
taking
yes.
the torque?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
want
I
to
want
make sure I
that.
know where everything's going. Okay.
Yeah, it's a tune.
Okay.
Quarterstaff? What quarterstaff?
What kind of stuff? Sorry.
Masterwork Starwood Quarterstaff.
Oh,
When you get a crit, which, occasionally you do, you're not Morrigan, it actually happens, you get temp HP equal to the roll of the weapon's damage die.
That's pretty good. Currently, I'm using this really evil-looking staff.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah, the only downside to using the Lifeblood
Wait.
amulet is that I would have to give up Raven's Black Lullaby,
Oh
which
my
is
God.
Morrigan's amulet. That feels like a really poor move.
I have a question. I have a slight question. How many charges do you fucking get for killing a god?
I didn't do it with the staff.
No, but you were
I have to
attuned
down.
to it.
No, I have
Does
to
it-
down them with. I'm not attuned to it. I would have to down them with the
Does
staff.
it?
Yeah.
Does it say?
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, no. I'm not attuned to the staff. It's just a magic staff that I hit things with. So I can't do any spell casting.
Okay, so. Oh boy, that's a lot of fucking cash.
God, is there a way to get more attunement slots that isn't that fucking joke item?
no.
No.
I
There's-
believe be a high-level artificer.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Yeah. Can I have like 5?
God, I'm gonna have to attune to something. Guys, my attunement's set. I don't know what to do here.
I don't have any items, but. Oh well, I got 1 axe.
You got the fancy axe. I mean, shit, you should probably just use the Lifeblood amulet. As much as I would like to, you're also a mother who gives a shit. I think you should use it.
you
I already walk
know,
around with Mori's magic amulet, and I can also get rid of the Staff of Bones because I don't like carrying this creepy thing around anymore. And be reattuned to Mori's amulet.
while they're discussing this, I will lean down to this elf and ask her if she would like to come with us on our journeys.
By elf, you mean Galen?
Yeah.
She will
Yeah, that was
shrug.
already asked before we did.
Assuming I do not return to my proper place in time and space, I believe you have already asked me to go to Salarin's descendant and help with the Starwood tree.
I mean, that's an option, but
It seems like the proper
know-
place for a princess, as much as I have had some enjoyment. She'll wipe some blood off of her face. With healing your group. I have a duty to my people. And if they are as in dire straits as you say, they need me now more than ever.
oh well, that's a shame.
Don't worry. All right. Speaking of which, though, just in case we don't go to the same time, she's going to take a ring from her finger and place it into your hand, Hashat.
Hmm?
You are that princely goblin. One of you ought to take this. Consider it an insurance policy against assassins, and payment
Really?
for protecting your princess.
Mighty kind of you.
You already know the secret, because it procced, so let me add that on. There you go. Except that story on there's not true anymore in this timeline. Not quite, anyway.
Huh.
At this point, it's shiny and new and freshly carved.
Hmm. How lovely.
I'll give you a smile and a pat on the hand. A ruler ought to have some means of healing her subjects, deciding who lives and who dies. Some say it's monstrous, but I say it's part and parcel of being a ruler. And having a get-out-of-jail-free card is never a bad time, as I've
No.
learned recently. So, as she is giving that to Hashat, the rest of you have probably at this point finished dredging up this huge sacks and sacks of cash from the waters. Every NPC except for Tiamat seems enamored with this dragon's hoard. She just yawns and stretches. She's seen better.
Szooth's worked the treasury.
It's true. Although this is, even by your dragon's this is way more money than she has by a substantial margin.
Well, I guess I know what I'm using my money for.
So, what do you want to do with all this cash?
Sheesh.
Okay, how many of us are there besides Harem Cat, Eldritch Knight, and Tiamat? 1, 2. Alright, I'll ask if Galen wants this cash, or is she expecting to already have a stipend hidden in some bank account somewhere?
She will shrug. I've never wanted for money, but I will say I contributed my fair share to the success of this venture.
Sure thing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11 of
Out
us
of
for a
character, you
split here.
think? By the way, question: you think 500 GP for the kids each?
We're giving them a full share.
Yeah.
The
So it's just
kids
an-
do
it's
a
just we're
collective
doing-
blink.
You're giving these kids each a literal fortune?
Yes.
Hey,
you have families with
no.
businesses. You can share it with them. Tahira,
No, but-
as well as an artificer, which is probably the most expensive job in the world.
Now they too can just retire after their first adventure.
Again, good lord. I feel like I'm missing a
Uh,
kid. Oh, Genevieve.
I feel like that's.
Oh, okay. So it is a 12 split. All right,
Yeah.
good.
I feel
Where
like
did you go? Oh, you're under a shot on the other map. Huh.
Okay.
Well,
So
like I said, the
is
kids weren't.
hold on.
weren't smashed. Okay, go on.
First of all, Maz, is that silver total literally just all of the coins when transferred to silver?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
Ew.
So
that's not including the gems, the staff, the corset. It's
okay, so that would still be 28,000 silver for everyone. We can always take the solids ourselves to break down on our world, so we don't go, so that the others don't break their economy as a bet. I think they deserve even shares. Like, regardless of how it all came to be, they took part in this, risked their lives in encounters that should have killed them, no less. But I think it's only fair. We'll just take the rest of the solids along with us because it's high level shit.
If anything, if you want to keep them safe, giving them enough money so they go, maybe we don't have to risk our lives to have a nice life would probably be for the best.
Really agree. They weren't a part of like either of the like ultra deadly encounters.
The other alternative I would propose is we count the kids collectively as one share, so it's like 7 of us and, well, yeah, an 8-way split total. So they get 42,000 between them to just fund the rest of their adventuring careers forever.
That's still a staggering amount of money.
It is, but
That's much better.
Each of us is taking away 42,000 solo, Kina.
Yeah, thank you. I know. I have, a domain to build up and run and a city to rebuild.
Business.
Thank you very much.
And
You have
also-
an island. You have an island and a
Look,
trade company to build up.
This is probably enough money to actually comfortably start this.
Actually do these things,
Yeah. Wait, how many kids are there? There's like 1, 2.
There's 4 kids. And Oslin. It's true. She's here. I don't know if you want to give her any money. She was Nahia mentioned a finder's fee, but that is totally optional. She is not going to ask for any.
Yeah,
she did
but
not contribute.
42,000 divided, that's still 800 gold per head for a level 1
Fuck
adventure.
off.
That's stupid. That's good. Okay?
Jesus Christ.
I will say, that's
But
a
still
good fucking starting amount.
That's an astonishing amount of money. Even just that.
Yes.
Cooney will
But I'm
wipe a little
willing with
tear from the
that,
corner of her eye and say, "You have no idea what we could do to the farm with that kind of money."
Yeah.
Well,
Think you could look out for grown-up buses as well while you're there?
Yeah, absolutely. And your other kids too.
All right, I don't need to know, just in case. Please don't put that knowledge on me. I'm sure there are many.
Yeah, but like I said, Kina, 42 grand divided each to 800 GP per head.
Yeah,
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine. This is still we are still walking away with a tremendous quantity of Luca, because that also doesn't count. What the fuck is a potion of longevity anyway? And should we feed them to the horse to make her as forever?
They reduce your age by 1d6 plus 6 years to a minimum of 13. But each time you drink them, there's a 10% cumulative chance that you get older.
Is that after the first? Is that after the first one, or?
Yes.
Oh, each time you subsequently. Okay. That's pretty cool.
God, if Nahia drank that, you guys would actually watch her turn into just a literal infant.
I mean, yeah.
What's
Well,
that?
Let's see.
23.
You're ageless. Actually.
Yeah, I'm ageless.
Dwarf.
Dragon. I think has Tarn become ageless?
We don't know yet.
He still looks like in his early 40s.
It's
true. Late 30s.
Late 30s.
Would
right.
Tarn like the chance to get juiced to like 29?
Look, some people look their best in their 40s.
They do, but they also don't get to start with the building blocks of dragonhood in their early 20s.
You are 16 years older than Siggy, it's true. She's kind of like eyeing between you and the potions.
That's a fair point.
Okay. How about wait, how old is Hashat?
Hashat?
Yeah.
She's 26.
Okay, you're fine.
70.
I don't. The issue is, I think if we knock off a potion's worth of age on Ursula, she might not notice at all.
Szooth stopped counting because at one point he was just amazed he was alive.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we give one to Szooth, he turns into semen. So
just turns back into an egg.
A smug egg. With glasses.
Glasses and a little scarf around it.
Yeah. How about poor Oslin there? How's she looking?
I mean, Oslin is never seen more than a few hundred silvers at a time in her life. She's kind of just
No, I mean, I also mean I was talking about age-wise.
age-wise.
She's just a cat girl, right?
Yeah, she's just a cat girl. She looks like she's in her like mid to early 20s.
Okay, she's fine too. I think we should probably give one.
She does not want
give
to
one
push
to
him.
Tarn. Yeah, we should give one to Tarn and like bank the others.
Younger Tarnavak.
Yeah, we can have a young Tarnavak. It's unpunished Tarn.
God damn.
A lot of.
Ciao.
Cheers.
God, it's gonna be really sad if you roll a 1.
I mean,
ditching 8 years and dropping to what, like
28.
28. Fuck
now you're
yeah.
only like slightly more than 50, or slightly less than 50% older than Siggy. Congrats. Yeah, some
Woohoo!
wrinkles and smile lines around your eyes recede. Skin seems a little firmer. Feels good.
Everyone looks away while you check if your pubes have gone back from grey to red.
Your mustache becomes a little bushier.
Everyone turns away except for Siggy. Just looks in your pants.
Yeah. Your balls no longer drop quite so low. And you're like, oh yeah, of course. Now I can sit down without doing the check tuck.
Jesus. But yeah, I remember Tarn having some like gray streaks. Those are all gone now. Your mustache. Did young Tarn also have the officer's stash, or was he like a clean shaven boy?
I mean, it's mandatory.
Yeah, all right. So the mustache just seems a little less thick and unruly.
Is it gone from what is it? God, I can't remember the name of it. Soup duster to actually an officer again.
All right, he's not as bad as his dad. Come on.
Oh yeah,
now that was a flavor saver there.
That was the flavor saver. God damn it, the flavor saver. That was the fucking word. That was the word I couldn't fucking remember. It's like, why'd you finally shave? I hated eating soup. It still tasted for a week. But yeah, enjoy your riches, guys. So much fucking soup.
Did you give Oslin any money? No judgment. I just need to know.
This is part of the 5.
She counted into the kids.
Yeah.
Okay. She will just kind of eyes wide this huge sack of cash.
And your invisible sheep are outside, so I think you can probably use that to work the hell out of a business. I'd be happy to help. I'm a merchant.
My sheepies are okay?
Yep.
Oh. Thank the goddess. Well, guess there's no time like the present than to see if we all go back to where we came from, or we stay together, huh?
Of course. Everyone come accept a big Nahia hug. First, scoop up Ivan, give him a big old hug. Little ear rub.
Come on, Jen.
Place down. Pick up Tahira. Lift up. Give a hug. Ear up. Place gently down again. Even the cat boy's like, you're like, yeah, you know,
Fuck yeah, the cat boy wants a hug. Are you crazy?
Yeah, it's a big moment. Yep.
Come on, everybody, come on! This is group hug time. Everyone's included.
Yeah, everyone
Hobgoblin's
gets
like, I don't even know you people.
Well, too bad. Part of Team Hug and Team Mithras, more importantly. Eldritch Knight probably confusingly gets lifted as well, like off her feet for the head rub and hug.
Before we go, I will offer the Eldritch Knight like the warrior's wrist grasp. I hope you find that the evil Tarnavak in your world And can put him down just like I'm going to put down the evil in ours.
She
Oh,
will
and,
hesitantly take your wrist and give it a shake. And for all our sakes, let's hope you don't have half the evil bones in that bastard's body in yours.
And also because I don't think we'll literally ever use it, going to give her a. Let's see here. Let's give her a scroll of fire resist because Tarn will probably spit fire all over her.
It's true, he did apparently look like a dragon in her timeline.
Yep. Have one of these, and also a hill giant strength so that she doesn't get athletics bullied.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Thanks.
Welcome.
We were right on that bastard's trail. With a little help like this, I might actually be able to catch him, even without my unit.
We had other useful toys. Unfortunately, in this last fight, we rather used basically everything.
Yeah, it sure sounded like it. She'll glance
Oh,
at
wait.
an extremely bloody Galen.
For finding, does anyone mind if I give this woman the detect thoughts?
Detect thoughts?
Yeah, it's a potion that we haven't never
Have
used
it?
since for session 2, so I'm just giving her an excuse to hunt down evil Tarn easily.
Guess.
Alright. Yeah, I'll also give her a potion of detect thoughts so that she can actually find him.
As long as it's not THOTS.
Oh no! I mean, if it's detect thoughts, all I have to do is take off the armor and then do a slow flex, and we'll just see if the MILF aura pulls them in. So yeah, there you go. We'll hi. With a crit, even she gets lifted and hugged.
Oh, good lord.
I lift Tiamat to hug her. Then lower her down again.
Does a tiny little squeal and wraps her arms and tail around you. We're very strong.
So I have been told. In another world, an unmagical armored Nahia broke her spine trying to lift a dragon.
Sure, there's a timeline where you're the one in the wheelchair, but not for magic reasons.
Yep, just crushed pelvis.
Oof. Alright. Does anyone have anything else they want to do with these wayward time travelers before you see where and when you end up?
I can only put it off so long.
Just ask them to be safe and take care of themselves.
The kiddos, yeah.
Yeah, the kids will give all of you big hugs and tell you to take care of tiny thems in your timeline, because they sure need it. Especially poor
Indeed.
Tahira.
I've even learned where Tahira's favorite ear-tickling spot is, so,
You have. 100%. Alright. And yeah, you guys can return to the lobby. And indeed, the doors are now laid open before you.
Oh boy. As much as it has been fun to see the prospects and potential of time, I would like to go back to a stable time stream.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, we'll see when we go out where we
Indeed.
are.
We'll see you when we see you.
Tiamat will hug one of Hashat's horns as she starts to leave. Pull her back. Before you all go, just in case, where might one find you in a few thousand years? Or in your timeline, the present. Where do you live?
Ivara, the trade city of
Ivara?
Ivara.
She glances around.
Oh,
Are there any geographical features of Ivar that might not have
Of course.
changed?
Oh,
I'll pull out a map and just point at the locations and also point at the one that's my island. She is absolutely welcome to make a horde on it.
All right. Tiamat will look at the location of Var, then look over at Galewin. I see. Interesting.
What does that mean?
The elf has a tower there, in her time.
Oh,
Bad tower?
Yeah, this is going to be so
that-
wild.
yes, we should explain, actually, before we go. Galewin, you said you went by Kisera, yes?
That's right. Nickname given
right,
me by the
fuck.
locals.
Another Kisera exists in our timeline, but she isn't you. She's
No one's me.
She is a mighty Forness spellcaster, and
Have you ever thought of
Strange,
what
that's the
Kisera...
disguise I use to walk amongst the common people here.
Have you ever thought about what that name might be an anagram of?
No.
I'll give her a moment to make an intelligence test.
Alright, let me roll that for her.
not guidance from horns.
I'm not sure the horns want to give her guidance on that.
No, we're gonna let it ride.
Alright, she'll brain squeeze for a moment. Wait a minute. Those assholes.
Indeed.
They've been calling me a demon bitch this whole time. If I go back to my timeline, I have some peasants to bully.
More correctly, in our timeline, yeah, Arishka is using that Foness identity and Kiser because it is an anagram of her name. In fact, we didn't know that that was actually a name that you used to use under disguise. We just always assumed it was an anagram of Arishka.
Well, apparently it was this whole time. Those ungrateful little farmers told me it meant goddess in their tongue. Why, I never.
it may well.
Does it?
This would be probably a history check more than religion, because you're looking at
that's
ancient
fine,
peasant languages.
History check from
All right.
the nerds.
Tarn.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you think real hard back to like the old Valish days, where humanity was kind of clinging to that coastline. Yeah, Kisera does have the word does mean a goddess, though you can't place the etymology.
I suppose the etymology might just be because it's anachromous with Arishka renowned for being a demon. I guess they considered you an opposite. Huh. Guess we've learned the origin of that name.
Can't say I'm
Yeah.
happy about it, but very well. Suppose either way I won't be going by it much longer.
Galwin is such a pretty name anyway.
It is. That's why my mother gave it to me. It's hers as well, after all.
Of course. I say of course. No, I was faking it as I said, of course, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, don't worry though. She fake smart. Shit, that's what Kisera does. Yeah, no, of course I'm a wizard. Mashes succubus deception.
Yep, that is how that works. All right. Any last minute things before you open the doors and step
I have
outside?
a question. Can you give, can you do one last coconut necklace on that?
None of us have any power to do anything.
I've the spear, but Hashat, could I have a little milk?
Oh no, don't say it like that, especially now that you're younger looking.
The kids start giggling.
Now? gosh.
If I'm going to try to break the enchantment, I need my full focus, not be worn out from getting whacked over the head.
I tell you what, I could consume 80 gold's worth of blue lightning and cast dispel magic on it.
No, it's fine. I'll just go milk myself over here. Excuse me. This is awkward.
Don't worry, there's a cat boy
What
who
a-
would love to be of assistance.
What an ad! This is so awkward right now.
Genevieve will just kind of crane her head over. You need some help, Grams?
I should be fine. You really do remind me of my husband, Cassidy.
This is what as another cat boy gets up on your teats.
Look, it's a slutty cat boy,
Yeah.
and there's Milky's. What do you want?
Yeah, no, fair. Yeah, look, if this doesn't work, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. I'll give it the Blue Lightning Express to crack that fucking thing.
All right. So yes, you can produce a little vial of milk. Tarn, you may drink the Milky's.
And Bardic Inspiration.
They don't have any.
Salem doesn't have any. All right, I guess he didn't get any long.
Actually, no, wait, hold on. Salem does have one. Let me do the thing. That's right. I was just thinking of Vaughn.
I know Vaughn is straight tapped like the rest of us. But yeah, Salem probably has a booty shake Bardic left.
Boop.
Sick!
Oh, yes!
Have some hit points and
So
a
that's
D6 Bardic die.
All right.
Good luck.
Yes, and guidance would
It's a
work.
skill check. Yeah. Fuck. Well,
You poke the
D6
dragon,
plus
it hurts.
D4.
It can't.
17 won't do it.
No.
All right, fine.
Can I just keep going for a bit?
No.
That's not.
This is one of those
I don't-
things that I'm not going to just let you spam.
All right, my turn.
You're really going to just okay?
All
Yeah,
right,
I saw her do it. I have to try riding the Blue Lightning.
Oh god. All right. How much are you consuming?
80 gold's worth, so I will be dropped 2 hit points when this ends.
All right, and you're using an 8th level spell slot then.
Yep, 8th level Dispel.
All right. Go ahead and make a casting check.
What's the bonus that I get for it being?
I don't think there is one.
It's just that if it was 8th level or less, you'd auto pass.
Oh,
Damn, it
this
was 9th level,
This
huh?
is a 9th level thingamabobber. Spell.
All right.
effect.
I don't suppose anyone was giving me a
So-
D4.
I mean, there was a bard there who could have
Yeah.
thrown you
Okay.
a die. It's true. Don't roll a 1.
and the guidance, so
Okay.
Bam.
The collar snaps in half as you focus a residium fueled magic bomb on it. Tiamat gasps, and you can see the skin underneath it is a completely much paler shade. She's been wearing this for a long time. She will quickly grab you as you start to fall. Whoa there.
Kind of wanted an excuse to go find this holy city, but all right.
We could just. She could tell us where it. Yes.
She cradles you in her arms and is going to drop a say 9th level cure wounds on you. Matt, what's your fucking charisma?
One sec. I know exactly the expression currently on Nahia's face as she tries
she-
desperately to pull her shit together.
if you can Savin, if you can cast that high, you can just drop a fucking heal.
That would require her to have the spell.
Oh,
Okay, fucking that.
Currently, Nahia's face as she tries not to stroke out.
Yeah. Tiamat throws a maximum spell level on you.
Thank
What did
you.
I miss in the bathroom?
You manage to break Tiamat's slave collar with a huge dose of blue lightning.
Nahia's
you're-
brain is out right now.
So what you're telling me is that the true path to liberation is through cocaine.
Yes.
It's a shame you didn't think of this earlier. I probably could have killed that dragon for you.
Oh, well, now she says it.
She's gonna just reach
No,
over,
let's-
one arm hug
yes,
Nahia, one arm hug Tarnavak. Well, if I do go back to my timeline, there are going to be some very surprised frost giants. They're going to be very dead very soon.
Excellent.
And if not, she will grin wickedly. May your enemies tremble in fear.
To be honest, I think our last enemy actually worships dragons, so that's probably gonna go a lot smoother.
Oh man, if you could just kill DeHague, that'd be great.
So yeah, there's also to be fair, I am at war with a demigod.
And at least from what the ghostly prince seemed to be insinuating, the Imperial Crown Prince appears to worship giants again.
Yeah, you'll need an ass beating
Oh,
too.
that's right.
Yeah,
Good. Then my job will keep me occupied for a few centuries, perhaps. Let us
Yeah.
go onward, then. She will pick Nahia up, put you on
Just-
one shoulder, pick Tarnavak up, put you on the other shoulder.
Yay.
just holds up. Ursula just holds up a closed fist to her. The same goodbye she gave to Mori. Catch you on the flip side then.
A
She
little
go back.
tail will slither around and do a little fist bump with you.
Actually, I hadn't asked while you had the collar on. I didn't think it was proper, in case it meant we would have the power to force you, but now you can choose to answer of your own free will. You're from the age of archdragons, right?
I suppose you must think of us that way, sure. And from before giants reigned.
The crown and the magic in it's turned me this far, but would you know how to ascend the rest of the way into full draconic majesty?
You wish to become a dragon? Well, I don't know if there is such a power. It might kill you. But if it does exist, I believe you've mentioned that Sinatreya has come back to life in your time.
Aye.
She is the progenitor of our race, and most of yours. If anyone can perform such blood alchemy, it would be her. And perhaps, with her daughter's name on your lips, she might be inclined to listen.
You are directly of her blood, then.
She will nod.
Well, here's the thing though, saying that we know of you and your name is a difference from actually being.
Well, Ursula, I'm pretty sure, either we're going to be going there with Lady Tiamat, or she will have had plenty of time to make her own way back to Sinatreya.
Sure thing then. It just brings the broken collar. I'll keep this, just in case.
Right then. Here, just in case, she will pluck one tiny little scale from her arm and place it into your hand, Tarnavak. An archdragon's scales connect as keys for many doors. Now, let us be off. I yearn to
I give
taste
her a
fresh
smooch on the
air.
cheek.
Let's go.
I'm going to miss you if you disappear.
Indeed.
And the party
Yeah.
steps through the door.
I think I might climb down from Tiamat's shoulders though, because if she disappears, I'm gonna land on my ass, really unpaladinly like.
Oh no. Tarn, will you accept the shoulder ride?
I will.
I will instead
if,
hold her hand like a giant child.
if she does disappear, I do have my own wings to make a more graceful landing.
It's true. Okay. So yeah, the group will follow behind you.
Forget poor Salem back there.
I mean, he kind of wants to stay here where he's not a slave boy, but all right, fine. Trot along behind his Eldritch Knight mistress. Oh,
Whoa. No. He's our cat boy.
we can't take it.
we
We might not be with our time.
Yeah, we don't have that luxury of a choice.
We can't make that call. It's better he's at least with someone instead of being dumped out in the middle of just the continent outside a temple in another timeline.
Yeah, sure. I want to
Be
see how
good
this
to the
goes.
cat boy. One day their elk shall rule the world. And they are adorable.
so yeah, you open the doors. There's just a blinding light outside. You can't see anything. And you step through one by one. The kids look nervous, holding each other's hands. Gillen straightens her back and steps imperiously out. Tiamat holds Nahia's hand in one and has the other locked around Tarn's legs to keep him steady. And then, alas, poor Tarn, you are forced to spread your wings and fly to the ground. As the party steps outside, finds themselves alone. It's just who you brought in with you. No Tiamat, no Salem, no Knight, no Oslin, no Galewin.
Aww.
Kids back to their time, place. Only Siggy, no more either.
Oh, hugs Voron.
Feels oddly lonely now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Austin also does poop?
Yep.
She's from our own
Who
timeline.
knows when she was from?
Yeah.
She was probably from the same one as the Eldritch Knight.
Siggy'll
No.
shake her head. Pretty sure she was from right before the first Imperial invasion started.
Oh.
Talked about seeing Hobgoblin troops.
Well, she's a
Oh,
smart
right.
girl, and
Just
she has
like
the
she
me.
superpower of money and the flock of invisible sheep. I believe in her.
She also seemed to recognize Tarnavak as like someone important, but
That was for later.
Yeah, I guess she might have been from the future too. Hard to say.
maybe we'll see her again.
Oh, just checks. Does she have the Sword of Vengeance still?
No, Siggy does not have the Sword of Vengeance. Hashat, it's probably a very wet feeling down your thighs as your stomach starts to fold in on itself. However, you do still have a ring clutched in your hand. It seems worn and somewhat rusted now, but it retains its magic.
But no eggs?
No eggs.
Well, it was worth a try.
That's got to be a really, really weird feeling of an unpacked stomach depacking.
Just a. It's probably just a fart. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh no! We're all stood there in eerie, uncomfortable, sad silence, and then you fart hard enough to lift your tail.
No, I'd probably like. I would definitely feel it. Like try to.
You would heroically clench.
I was like, no, like I'll see you guys in a minute. I've gotta do something. Just
We see a tree fall over.
Bye. I'll be back later.
Did you just hear that
I
fucking
killed
Ruby
myself.
flip-flop? You just hear that video clip of somebody farting into a microphone and just bass echoing. Wham!
Anyway.
A tree falls over.
The other magic items, are they similarly aged like the ring was?
Yeah, they all seem older, but they are undamaged. Retain
They are
their
things from
potency.
our time now, I guess. We just have them now.
So you'll pat her back with the sword
No, then.
scabbard used to be and sigh. Well, maybe when we're in Pergolith, I'll go get that thing for real. If I'm the one who wields it, be a rude wake-up call to whatever dragons we fight in the future.
Does someone already have it now?
It's in
Or is it
our
being
family
like
crypt back in Kalensburg.
Oh god, that thing felt very sword.
Well, I can't wait to see the real thing.
Are you alright, Nahia?
No, not at all. But I will be eventually.
It's safe for work.
it
Quiet.
is sad, but I'm happier to know that in another timeline, they exist and that they're happy.
hopefully?
There is now a timeline in which Gale Autumnstar returned home and reconciled with her brother. There's now a timeline where Tarnavak III, the wicked dragon lord, is slain and his child murdering avenged. There's now a timeline where a bunch of kids pool their money together and upgrade the hell out of a hemp farm into a beautiful chateau right around where Vanthreg's manor is in our timeline. And who knows what happened to Tiamat. But there's probably a lot of dead frost giants in her wake. But for
Do
now,
I still have the scale?
you do.
Hopefully we shall meet her soon.
It feels
Come
much
on.
thicker and denser in your hand, though, and it has a very leathery quality.
Makes sense.
Like, not smooth polish. This is rough, gnarly leather.
I mean, it has been detached for however many thousand years.
So,
Let's get going.
yeah, as you start towards New Kadar, glance over your shoulder will say that there is no temple door there, and statues and trees have folded in on themselves, as if this place was never here at all.
The
Lost to
bear statue.
time. Probably better for it.
Yeah, good thing that thing's gone. I'd hate for someone else to fall into that place.
Yep.
And thus, the party makes it the rest of the way to New Kadar. And before we leave
God,
off,
the
I do
others.
have...
Looking the most bedraggled they have ever been seen as.
Yeah, absolutely.
Emotionally, physically. Before we do disappear entirely into Tangentville or story follow-up, I'd say a little prayer, goddammit. So pray to Mori and Mithras both.
Yeah, so you guys start packing up. Nahia takes a moment to focus herself and pray. You get no verbal answer, but you do feel the sensation of a little hug around your shoulder from both directions.
They're doing well. Hopefully that means they got to reunite.
Yeah, they've been separated for too long.
Indeed.
Think Mithras really wants to say thank you to you one day.
No, I can't expect thanks. I just do what I do. It does
Well,
help me feel
doesn't
a
mean
little
she
bit less
doesn't want
lonely,
to
of course.
thank you.
Yeah, true. But no, this is good.
Yeah,
Well,
this is good. We did good.
yes, we did. Yeah, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go find my wife. And then
Yeah.
taps. Because I am so tapped. I cannot teleport us anywhere.
Same. I have a
Well,
great
we will
many
have to-
tales to tell.
We have to ask them when is it.
That is true. We'll have to check that we haven't actually gone forward or backward in time.
Yeah,
Time shouldn't have changed at all from when we went in, honestly, but fucking who knows.
shouldn't and
Oh,
hasn't.
God.
It's
Yeah.
2 different words. You taught me that.
Savin, what's the date?
Wow.
You don't
The
know.
season. I mean,
We ask.
Well, while you find that, I'm going to find our Cooney. I'm in the mood to give her a hug.
Oh,
she's a good girl.
it should be the 7th of December.
Yeah,
I guess I'm
so
gonna.
if we can kind of fast forward the rest of the day to you guys getting to Kadar,
Yeah.
we switch over maps here. So, indeed, as you arrive in town, it looks a bit different than before. There are new houses erected and trying to build a main street. There's still a number of shanty tents. There's also a lot more sheep in town than you remember. Last time you were here, there were a few horses and a
Huh.
fairly large herd of goats, but now the animal count's almost doubled, if not more.
Ooh.
Several large rams and ewes will kind of stare curiously at you, and
This place has changed.
perhaps unusually, there are a great many crows and ravens perched in the trees, squawking at you as you enter town. And yeah, as you start making your way in, you'll find familiar faces. Yiska and Mother Layla are sitting out front of the smithy with a couple of other quite pregnant women. Kunigund is helping some of the farmers, and yeah, she sees you guys coming and gives a big grin, runs over to grab hugs. And yeah, there's someone you've never seen before in town, though she does look awful familiar. It's a cat girl, red-haired, wearing a long furred coat and a chain shirt. She's got a spear rested across her lap that she's sharpening the steel edge of. She'll look up as you approach, kind of wide-eyed at this motley crew of adventurers, some huge and some draconic. Yeah, Kunny will grab hugs from Tarn and Siggy. You guys look so sad. What's wrong? Or happy? What's up?
It's-
Little bit of both.
We fixed some things, but didn't go quite the way we hoped. Oh, glance up towards Owen. And it does look like it has worked. And now look at you.
Flexes.
It's barely been any time at all, and you're so much bigger.
That's right. Best warrior around here. She proudly thrust out her chest. Well, except for that new knight who just showed up. She's a badass. She'll
New
gesture
knight?
towards the cat girl on the stump.
I'll put my hands up, palms facing her. Oh, go on, show me what you learned since I last saw you.
All
Also,
right.
doesn't Tarn look way younger to her?
I'm not
You got
sure she
some-
would
you got the
notice
Botox back.
necessarily. Like,
Oh,
you're
you're
just
right.
a grown
You're
up.
all old to her.
Yeah,
Everyone's
exactly.
old people.
Grown ups is grown ups. So yeah, you start getting to see Kuni's ever-growing strength and reflexes. Hashat goes over and just picks up a very pregnant cat girl, much to the giggles of a bunch of others. And Nahia, you wander over to where this cat girl's sitting. She'll plant the butt of her spear in the ground and give you a friendly up nod as she stands. Well, guess you're the heroes of New Kadar, huh?
Indeed. I suppose so. This is going to sound a little bit crazy, but are you a descendant of Oslin, the invisible sheep farmer?
She grins from ear to ear and glances towards the sheep flock. Well, they're a little more visible these days, but yeah, that's me. And, it was more than 100 years ago, but my parents heard the story from their parents about a group of adventurers who saved her from a weird temple. When I heard what happened to Kadar, I had a feeling I might be the one to finally bump into the lot of you. We'll extend a hand, smile, and say, she's been dead a long while now, but my great-grandma had a good life, met a good man, had good kids, settled this part of the world, told heroic tales of you, and others that I don't think we'll ever get the chance to see.
Oh. Gonna give this woman a big ol' hug.
Aww.
I too am going to come over and join in this hug.
Excellent. I think that's probably a good place to end for the night. Cooney's getting big ol' hugs from Siggy and Tarn. Iska's getting just spun around. And yeah, this Lady Olwen Shepherd is getting to meet her great-grandmother's saviors. Finally put an end to that old family legend.
Put an end and put some faces to the old family legend.
Indeed.
You know what we could do? If we could give Tarn's dad one of those longevity potions.
Make him less of a boomer?
Oh no, you can't unboomer a
You
boomer.
can't unboomer a boomer.
But you can give some vitality back to him.
These are potions of longevity, not potions of wokeness. We need an entirely different dark alchemy for that.
Oh no.
No, I'm fairly certain the two of those plus a Szooth party, that would just do it.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If you made him young enough and then gave him like a transcendental college kid experience of getting incredibly stoned and listening to philosophy, you'll deboomer him.
Yes,
Is this how we achieve world peace?
Drug mind wipe. Let's do that.
God.
Also, I don't know if this is telling at all, but the voice you said that with, Kina, I was so sure you're about to say what we need now is a giant slingshot. It was the same voice.
One day I'll have a giant slingshot. One day. I'll have it. I will have it one day.
In the meantime,
Well,
though,
you got the money for it.
let's hand out some XPs as you do. Did you explore an interesting location for the first time? Not really.
No. Oh no, we've explored the new Kadar.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll give that to you. Kadar has changed in your absence, both as the timeline rewrites itself a bit and as the people continue to rebuild thanks to the slush fund you guys helped provide. Did you discover an interesting truth about the world? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy? Yes.
We did?
Yeah, Owen is your new best friend.
Oh, right.
She owes her family line's entire existence to you.
I guess that's true. I was thinking, but all of our allies disappeared into their own timelines. Like,
It's possible
Yeah,
we'll
but
see
also
Tiamat. She
version.
gets to qualify for endless life edgeness.
Did you advance and complete a quest? Yes, you finished the quest out of time. And did you discover a new page in a companion's story? You finished the story of Morgan the Godless. She is, alas, no longer a companion. Sadness.
Nahia's gonna miss Mom too.
Does that mean she goes into gay baby jail?
Yeah.
I suppose, technically. Well, no, she'll go into non-combatants for now.
Does she get a new sexy extra milfed up token?
Maybe.
Nice.
All right.
Because you're a god now, Morgan, doesn't mean you're free from my wrath. I will continue to flirt with you. If we ever make it.
Just
Okay,
jizz on the bird.
yeah.
It's close enough.
Except now
Hey,
she can
don't you dare come on! Don't you come on!
now she can just discorporate though, so it's
Come
Yeah,
on,
it's true. She can
Warlock.
perform the magic fade away, which is God's favorite trick.
All
Kina,
right,
what
4
you need
XP,
now-
everybody.
Yeah, 4x.
5 minus
I hate
4.
I hate to
Or 5 minus
I
1.
hate to. Yeah, I was gonna say the negative one then would be for the 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
3
But
6
don't
8.
forget, Kina. Yeah, Kina, don't forget. Always walk around with a lightning rod because if she try to flirt with the sky like that, she's
not
lightning
she's
strike.
not leaning.
Yeah, instead birds might just like steal your shit.
Oh no. Like, whenever you try to have fish and chips, or just really any sort of food outside,
Yeah,
just swarm of
Yes.
ravens.
That would just be that would be very petty.
It would exactly.
No, it's not even that. It's just once in a while Hashat's outside, a raven just poops on her.
Just every now and again.
Just unerring
Yeah,
accuracy of the
time.
Corvians. It's like having
alright.
seagulls on Midway. All right. Anyway,
I'm gonna try and build level 11 Paladin Nahia. How weird is that?
yeah. You no longer have a proper Warlock patron. You can choose to replace that out with Celestial Warlock or with Pure Paladin.
I've never played a Paladin past like level 7. I wanna try out level 11 Paladin and see how the shoes fit.
All right.
Are you gonna finally pick up a sword?
Let's not be too hasty here.
I intend to eventually make a moon saber when we go to the Mithra / Talion temple. Because it doesn't feel like a real weapon, and hopefully I will also be able to like not injure innocent people with it.
Hopefully. Well, in the meantime, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. That's the end of the time dungeon. Next time, I reckon we'll probably get to see the Pergothian party.
Finally.
We're gonna see how fucking hotbox the city is.
Yeah, how fucked up did all of your friends, a demon queen, a vampire lord, and a load of just the finest weed
Next session
destroy
isn't
Pergola?
going to be. Next session is not going to be the party. Next session is just going to be us watching The Hangover.
Yes,
It is.
that is also a substantial possibility.
Look,
Dude, where's my vampire lord?
God damn it! I don't want to lose eyes on War Winter.
All right. Until
like
then, thanks for
reset.
tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.